It's Monday, everybody, and you know what? It's good to be back. I'll say it. We're back. I do not have a case of the Mondays.
Really?
Nope. Welcome, everybody. It is the H3 show. The date, October 28th, the week of Halloween.
Yeah.
Our Halloween special's on Wednesday, right?
Wait, it is?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
That's
I don't think I knew that.
I'm getting hair and makeup that morning. I'm not going to say for what, but I am.
Yay.
He's not going to say it, Pete. He's not going to say it.
Not going to say it this time.
My costume. My costume's on the way.
Let her speak!
My costume's been overnighted, everybody. I'm so excited. Thanks.
Yes, everybody, that's true. It is the week of Halloween. We have a lot of fun stuff. We have a whole special that involves a segment we did and all kinds of fun games, costumes, and silliness. So look forward to that. In the meantime, thank you to GamerSup, by the way.
Yep.
I love me some GamerSups. Yeah. In the meantime, we have a great show here today.
I was going to say, let's go Dodgers.
Let's fucking go right now!
Let's go. Okay. Anyway, I haven't been watching the games, to be honest, but they're up 2-0.
I just know they're winning.
I'm happy for my family.
You didn't see Friday's game? I knocked
Dude, I can't even I can't.
We got to watch like 5 minutes.
the ending.
I
was-
can't, dude. It starts at 5. That's like kid prime time.
Yeah.
Like, I have 3 young boys who are insane, and I can't.
I literally tackled my dad to the ground out of excitement.
He fell.
They broke a bone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ducky, what do you
Still in
want
the
from me?
hospital.
yeah.
It's not really funny.
It's not funny.
It's not
Elder,
funny at all.
listen, we have to take these things very seriously, Zach. Would you prank call your dad?
He'd know. He's too with it.
He watches?
Really?
Yeah, I mean, he tunes in here and there.
Hold on.
There's
We got to
gotta
put
be
that
a
to the.
way.
There's got to be an angle we can get him.
Well, my mom watches.
Okay, we'll tell her. Don't tell him
Okay.
first.
You tell her. She's watching right now. Look in the camera.
Don't tell him. There's got to be a way to get Todd.
We could figure something out.
Get some like info on like an escrow or something, and like from your mom. Like work with your mom on it, and then be like, yes. So just so you know, it turns out that the deal has fallen through. In fact, we discovered a bit of fraud and the sourcing of the income.
All right.
And the FBI actually needs to talk to you. What? I don't know. We could get him, Zach. Come on.
We'll figure something out.
It would be so mean to mess with like a...
Well, it's not real.
I know.
But then at the end, you go, just kidding. That's fine. And Todd's been fucking with you your whole life, Zach. Like, you owe him.
True.
You
True.
know, he doesn't deserve your lenience. Time for revenge, my friend.
We'll figure something out. We'll storyboard it.
All right.
Storyboard.
Doesn't sound it does not sound promising.
We'll
but
figure something out.
We'll figure it out.
yeah,
Ethan, we'll figure it out.
I'm sure we will. Anyway, we got a lot to do today. We got MrBeast scandal is cracked wide open. Rosanna
Wider open.
Wider.
Rosanna Pansino has received a leaked group chat of Beast and Ava and others that is pretty fucked. And then Rosanna, in the ultimate twist of, and I'd say in playing, I don't know, I'm assuming it's 5D chess. I just don't know where. I'm only on the second dimension. She posted child porn.
Kinda, yeah.
Kind of.
I mean,
Maybe. Allegedly.
Maybe,
Allegedly.
sort
Maybe
of.
not. It's a little ambiguous.
Yeah, but either way,
But
The fact that there's a possibility of
yeah, not a great move.
I believe in her. I believe she
didn't.
knows what she's doing.
Okay.
As the biggest hater the world has ever seen.
she might be going to jail together with
It was a
Mr.
misstep
Beast.
in the pursuit of justice.
Yeah.
She pushed a little bit too hard.
She pushed.
Yeah.
She may have pushed. She may be pushed. May or may not have pushed.
Stick around. We'll go through all
We'll
of
go
it.
through all that. We have oh God, hello. I watched the fucking Twilight.
Yes.
I watched that shit.
Yes.
Eclipse, baby. Number
You guys-
3.
Clap.
3
No
down. 3 down. 2 to go.
Did everyone watch it?
Yeah.
I watched it.
Yeah, I did.
I didn't.
took
I couldn't
notes.
watch it on YouTube. The quality was kind of scuffed.
We rented it.
I paid $3.
I also had to pay.
Allie owns them all.
There you go. You get that DVD quality, babe. Blu-ray.
Yeah. No, it was still on streaming, but she owned it on some platform or another.
She owns a digital copy.
Yeah. I told you, Allie loves those movies. She's been watching every review. Like she's locked
But-
in. She's locked into this
Ducky.
saga.
Ducky just pushed my tissue.
Ducky.
Yeah, that was very funny.
Come
I saw
on.
it.
How did you get your tissue?
Like a human. He just
That's my
put his hand
stuff.
up there and just.
So we've got, let's see. So we got Eclipse, we've got Beast, and then we've got the MAGA super event that literally is too insane to believe is real.
Yeah.
Capped off with Tony Hinchcliffe, the host of Kill
Like
Tony.
unhinged cliff.
Yeah.
More like drove a car off a cliff.
His set was
Right.
truly remarkable, and I think like it's on par with his style of comedy. So it's like he didn't read the room, but like that's kind of what you get when you bring him. Ultimately,
Kind of. Yeah.
I mean,
Still, though.
his comedy's insane.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
shit like that.
Which like
But like you have to either he needs to like read the room a little bit, or they need to vet his fucking bits. The fact that they just let him go up there and do shit.
Wait, you think they weren't happy with what he said?
I don't think they had a problem with anything.
I don't
he
think
said.
they had a problem with.
Well,
what he
they have a
said.
problem with it now because it's
Do
fucking.
they?
Dude, that is it's definitely gonna hurt them.
That's
It's
gonna
not gonna
hurt
help
them.
them.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of Puerto Rican conservatives, I think, and a lot of Puerto Ricans I was reading in swing states, in Florida, swing state, lots of Puerto Ricans.
Yeah.
I guess.
And
It's
now
also
and
just
then like
objectively fucking insane thing to say.
It was super
Okay.
insane, but I feel like it's kind of like on par with
so
Trump.
anyway, the main
It's kind of like Trump core.
Yeah.
anyway, what the joke we're in question is that we'll get to it, but
Yeah,
he
we'll
says
get to it.
there's a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean. Did you guys know that? Yeah, it's called Puerto Rico.
Good one.
Which,
Well, and specifically linking it to, jokes about the country being overgrown with immigrants. It's like
the immigrant jokes were
That was
Did they not-
insane, dude.
Puerto Rico's part of the United States.
Yeah, I don't know if he knows that. You're making fun of, but also in Puerto Rico, poor Puerto Rico.
Like they're objectively not immigrants. They're like they could be
But I mean,
like somebody
didn't
moving
Trump
from Texas
say
to Florida.
insulting stuff like that?
What?
Well, sure.
He,
Yeah.
he threw them paper towels. I don't remember what he said he was doing.
Yeah,
but
the paper towel.
Puerto Rico.
But the joke is especially classless considering just how much shit Puerto Rico's been through with like being devastated by hurricanes and calling bro, it's just so out of pocket.
It's so out of pocket.
Yeah. We'll get
And like
to
it would be
that.
out of pocket in a comedy club, but at least at a
Yeah.
comedy club, like you expect
Yeah.
out of pocket shit. But like at a fucking political rally, that
Uh-huh.
is just an insane
For
thing
the
to say.
potential next president.
Yeah.
The thing is like that joke wouldn't even work at a comedy club now that I'm thinking about it because it's like what are you doing? Why are you doing racist comedy all of a sudden? Like why are you doing political weird racist comedy?
Bizarre.
Yeah, I don't know why he's there.
But that honestly wasn't even the craziest thing that happened at that rally. But
Really?
no,
What was the crazier than that in your opinion?
my
just talk about that. Let's
my
jump to
favorite
that.
clip is on my boy Rudy, as always.
Let me
Just
open
bringing
that. That's the
heat.
first one here.
Just bringing the heat.
So Trump held a 6-hour
seen it.
rally at Madison Square Garden this weekend with a whole host of speakers. This was the big one. And guys, I want to tell you, the election is nigh.
Next week,
Vote.
What?
It's nigh.
Oh, it's here?
it's here.
You know what nigh means?
Cool. I've seen the signs. The end is nigh.
It is nigh.
It's just an old timey way to say
Nigh as
now
fuck.
upon us.
Guys, get your votes in. It matters.
It is absolutely.
It does matter. Trump is insane. He
Do not
is a
come.
fascist. He does not respect democracy.
I'm a better looking person.
Oh, have you considered that though?
He's a terrible person. Do not vote for Trump.
He's a
Do not let
better
Trump win.
looking person.
That's true. No, it's not.
Then who? Then Kamala?
Yeah, that's what he was saying. Then Kamala.
Dude, you are a dumpy old man. You're not better looking than pretty much anybody in the world.
They're eating the dogs.
Get out and vote, guys. It matters.
She's a Marxist.
He is not a Marxist.
Everybody knows she's a Marxist.
She's no. That is just not true. She's very far from a
Wait a
Marxist.
minute. I'm talking now. If you don't mind, please.
And I also think I know there's like a big movement not to vote for her because of her stance on Palestine.
The movement of not voting is so funny to me. Especially by people pro-Palestine, because if Trump gets elected,
he's the most pro-Israel president of all
it's
time.
not good for the movement.
Like, he is fucking insane. Like,
Dude, at his rally, Rudy was saying that Palestinians are taught at 2 years old to kill Americans.
That's pretty spicy.
Yeah.
Do we have that
I
one?
mean,
Like
Put that
Kamala,
under the other one.
I could add it.
He
Ironically,
says that.
both of his clips
he says
are about-
that in
he
this
said that at
rally.
the rally.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's epic.
yeah, we gotta watch the Rudy
I'm
part.
just saying, I
haven't
really
seen it.
think it's important to people understand. Like, I understand you want to conscientious object, but he is the most pro-Israel president that's ever existed. He literally said about the war, just get in there and get it over with. Or I forget what he said, but something that's
was
just go
something
fuck
along
it.
Like
those
finish him
lines.
off or
Yeah,
something.
just finish him off. Let's get on with it.
Despicable.
It's
Psycho.
in general for people that are supposedly activists. It's a very privileged take to be like, I'm just not gonna vote.
I agree.
Yeah.
So just know if you're not voting, it's going against your movement.
Yeah, I don't find it very respectable. Like, I understand where they're coming from, but this attempt to equate them as equal, which I know a lot of leftists like to do, they say they're all the same. Anyone to the right of me is the same. I just don't think that's even remotely true. Like, so get out there and vote. It's Kamala or death. not to over exaggerate the importance, but it's Kamala or death. Get out there. We got
Ethan?
No.
Ethan?
No. You're not gonna get to me.
Ethan?
You're not gonna get to me.
Please stand up.
I'm not No.
Please stand up.
In some cases, Kamala or death is actually like the reproductive rights that they're trying to take away. If you need like an emergency abortion, women could lose their lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they have already.
Yep.
They're going to make it worse. They hate trans people. They want to make like trans, like life-saving trans care illegal. They want to make. I've even heard they want to repeal Roe versus what? Is that the gay one?
No.
No, that's
Roe
abortion.
versus
Roe versus Wade has
abortion,
been
but
overturned.
Yeah,
You're talking about gay rights?
Yeah, they want to They want
You're
to
talking about
overturn the gay.
Oberfell.
Oberfell, aubergine.
I think that's
Aubergine means eggplant.
OBGYN?
yeah.
True.
In Hebrew, right?
Obergefell. Obergefell.
What are we talking about?
Obergefell.
Okay, we're talking about two different things. How do you say eggplant in Hebrew?
Not that. Chatzil.
Oh, I thought okay. So everybody else calls it aubergine or something.
Okay.
How to say eggplant in Spanish? Let's say.
Vagina.
They say vagina.
I think you say
Aubergine. Okay,
I think you
don't
say
know.
that in Swedish too.
Yeah.
Aubergine.
I noticed that everybody in the world says it the same way, and then in English it's just eggplant.
Yeah.
Like, what was that? Anyway, let's just get right into it. Let's take a look. 6-hour rally? Who the fuck be there for that?
I've actually decided to not vote this election.
Hey, come on, get out of here.
I won't be voting for Kamala.
That's very patriotic of
Don't
you,
worry, I've got
actually, to
2
not
extra
commit
ballots with
voter
your name
fraud.
on it.
Oh, thank you.
I applaud you for not being an immigrant that commits voter fraud.
Yes.
Like I've heard so much about.
No,
Salute
well,
to you.
don't congratulate him, yes, because my neighbor flies a MAGA flag, and I stole 3 mail-in ballots from his post office that I'm going to give to you.
I don't know. Let's not even joke about this. I will be getting deported if we joke about that. I am not voting.
I was going to say, careful with these jokes.
Yeah, I'm not joking. I'm not going to vote.
You can say that. You say that, but like, I got you.
But loved. But loved.
Oh my God.
No.
All right, we're kidding, obviously.
Love,
Come on.
love,
I'm not
love.
doing a felony. I'm not doing a felony. Also, my neighbor doesn't flag Trump flag. All my neighbors are Kamala, obviously, right?
Shout out.
It's LA. Let's go. Kamala.
I can't get her name right. Remember, it's frustrating.
Comma.
Kamala.
Kamala.
That's what finally made it click for me. Just the word comma.
Comma. La. Kamala.
Beautiful.
I can't. I can't.
I
I'm
read
saying
that
it
she
like
was
a
black.
hick. Kamala.
It's just.
Call me Kamala.
I don't know why.
I thought it was Kamala for a while
roll
too,
off the tongue.
or just didn't think about it. But I have been corrected. It is Kamala.
Kamala.
All right. Let's put ellipses on it and watch this fucking.
Okay, let me
video.
see what our favorite guy is saying.
Grammar joke. Who the fuck missed my?
Oh, I missed what you said.
Sorry,
I
missed
just
your
tuned you
joke.
right out.
What was it?
I said let's put an eclipse on. No, I said let's put a. See now.
That doesn't make any sense. That's not a grammar joke at all.
I
That's a
know. I
Twilight
didn't say
joke.
that. I said an ellipses on it. And get to the.
I loved it.
Remember New Palestine? Remember New Palestine? When they had the subway derailment? Place was horrible. People are still dying. He went there. I went there. I did my television show from there.
I'm like, well,
Okay.
that clearly didn't help. But they're still dying.
So
You
to
didn't-
clarify what he's talking about here, you remember the
so
train
confused.
crash
Yeah,
last
the terrible, like
year
toxic.
in a place called East Palestine.
Oh, it's New Palestine.
No, it's East. He's calling it New Palestine or something.
Palestine. No, he said New Palestine.
No,
He said
he-
New Palestine, I thought.
He
No.
didn't say
Remember
Palestine.
New Palestine?
No.
Palestine.
So and it's not new, it's East, and it's not Palestine.
New
and,
Palestine?
and also, it was not a subway derailment. There was no subway involved. Literally,
Okay, listen.
every single part of this he is wrong about.
Dan. He said, you know what I'm talking about? Like, you knew what he was talking about. Like,
When they had the subway derailment?
the subway. Yeah. Anyway, I knew what he was talking about. Don't be harsh on him. The part that got
Right,
me.
you get it. You're somebody who confuses words all the time. So
Oh, please. Everybody
You
knows what the fuck he's
sympathize.
talking about. East, new, subway,
you knew what he was talking
train.
about before I just explained it to you. I don't
New
think you did.
Palestine?
Yeah.
I don't think you did.
Bro, what are you talking about?
No, I kind of knew too.
Yeah.
Okay,
I was
all right,
just
fair enough.
confused because it sounded like he said Palestine.
All right, well, it's good. It's good enough then. Good
Yeah, you
enough,
got
Rudy.
there. But my favorite is like, we went there and they're still dying.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, so nice.
Nice work.
What did you
Rudy
do?
Coffee. It took Biden a year to go there because those people are deplorables.
Bro, you literally said they're still
That
like
was
you.
weak.
Yeah, pretty weak. He's been
Best
He didn't-
decaf you'll ever have.
He didn't have his Rudy coffee this morning, clearly.
New Palestine.
So I'm surprised you could get so many people in New York to go to this thing.
Yeah, me too.
There it is. Rudy Giuliani made inflammatory remarks about Palestinians. Oh boy.
Let's hear it, Rudy.
Because they want to kill us. And the Palestinians are taught to kill us at 2 years old.
2 years old. It's like a rally cry.
It's so good.
Hey, He
2
goes,
years old.
I like how he's just like, and the Democrats are all trans, and they're coming to kill you in your sleep.
Right now, they're outside your window.
The Palestinians, they come out of the womb with like an AK-47.
Deplorables.
It's unbelievable. This is what, I'm telling you, dude. You don't see Democrats saying this kind of shit. This is fucking crazy. Well, whatever. I'm not going to speak for all Democrats, but you certainly don't see Kamala
Kamala.
representing this.
Kamala.
No, she's
This
not. She's
comment-
nothing like this. Yeah, go ahead, Elon.
Rudy is the penguin. So funny.
He absolutely
It
is.
just really is. It really, really
You
is.
should do that for Halloween.
Rudy or the Penguin? Rudy as the Penguin?
They should do a swap.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
They won't let a Palestinian in Jordan. They won't let a Palestinian in Egypt. And Harris wants to bring them to you.
That's hold on.
These 2-year-olds.
I don't recall.
These 2-year-old killers.
She's importing 2-year-old terrorists from Palestine. Can you believe it?
Oh, God.
Wait, is that a thing though? She's not. I don't remember her proposing bringing.
It's never. None of it is anything at all. It's just
crazy. He could just say anything. It's like epic.
Say whatever.
It's fucking epic.
They may have good people. I'm sorry I don't take a risk with people that are taught to kill Americans at 2. I'm on the side of Israel.
There you go, guys. If you're thinking of voting for Trump or withholding your vote, because I mean, look at this, man. This is fucking nuts. These people are insane, and believe them when I'm telling you, if Trump wins, Israel is going to go fucking bananas, and the U.S. military is going to come right along with them.
Let's just manifest that he's not going to win.
It's smooth.
I don't think he's going to win personally.
Chocolatey.
I don't
want to jinx it, so I'm not going to say that. But
you're not going to jinx 300 million people.
I'm going to jinx it.
Yeah, doesn't make sense.
Okay, you can say what you think. You know, we lost because Dan said Kamala was going to win.
Yes. Yep. That's how it works with the jinxing.
Yeah, believe it. These people are fucking insane, dude. Holy shit. I mean, Trump's closest advisor and his like most trusted person is his son-in-law, Jared, who's like a conservative Jewish. I mean, if someone's a Jewish supremacist, it might be him actually. And his daughter's a convertee, like
convertee. Oh, convertee.
Convertee.
I might be.
I thought you had like a little nickname.
I don't know for sure. I might be speaking out of pocket here, but because I know he was involved in. I wouldn't be surprised if he was like pro settler and shit, like really crazy stuff. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, but I saw a prediction model where they ran AI models and it was like 65 times Trump, 45 times, or 55 Trump, 45 Kamala.
And that was an AI model?
Yeah.
Well, this is fantastic news because it's always wrong.
Yeah, it is always wrong. Yeah, so historically. But I don't know. I think
if ChatGPT is glazing up Trump, I'm feeling confident, man.
I never thought he was going to win. He's got no shot. He's too nuts.
Unfortunately, he doesn't have no shot.
You think he has no shot?
I don't think he's going to win. I don't think so.
Isn't that why he won the first time? Because everyone thought that.
Listen, I'm telling people vote.
Popular.
Yeah.
Well, listen, people know enough about him. Like, if you don't vote, then that's on you. Imagine the world you're going to live in because you didn't want to vote for Kamala. I mean, what the fuck? Okay, make your choice. Don't vote.
Yeah, love.
Love, this is on you if we lose.
Yeah.
You declined to illegally vote on my neighbor's ballot.
Mm-hmm, that's right.
And I will never forget.
On the side of Israel. Donald Trump's on the side of Israel. And they're on the side of the terrorists. Or else they want to kill us.
That's
I couldn't even understand half of what he said at the end there.
He said, I'm on the side of Israel, Trump's on the side of Israel, and they're on the side of the terrorists.
Side of Israel.
Yeah, they're with the 2-year-old terrorists.
Right.
They're coming out of the womb with ISIS flags and AK-47s. These children are crazed. They have suicide vests. The 2-year-olds.
Deplorables.
He's so crazy. Rudy's the craziest motherfucker. Holy shit. Okay. Hulk Hogan had an appearance. No one hits harder than that. The guy who never forget the calls where he's calling his daughter's boyfriend the N-word. Never forget it.
Right.
Rest in spaghetti. Here he is trying to do his trademark shirt tearing. He's not.
Oh no.
Kind of lost. Can't get his shirt open.
That's kind of sad.
Oh, is it music? Okay. He can't.
He got there little by little.
And then underneath is another shirt. Like, what was that?
It's awesome,
bro. If you're not, like, bro.
Oh hell yeah, brother.
You know that shirt would have come flying off in its prime because they pre-rip it.
Yeah, I mean,
this is
he
sad.
Is super old now. I
This
suppose.
is sad. This is
But yeah,
sad.
it's pretty sad.
What if he had a Kamala shirt under and he was just vote
trolling
for
the whole time.
Kamala?
That'd be cool.
That'd be fucking awesome.
That'd be so
That'd go
cool.
down in like the history books, dude.
That would be cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd fuck with that. Not what happened though.
Yeah.
But we can always remember or
Mhm.
pretend. So there is Hulk Hogan moving the needle for the Trumpies. Elon, of course, was there, who promised. He said Twitter being a apolitical entity was the most important thing for free speech.
Yeah.
Is now openly MAGA. By the way, if you're on Twitter still, like, I'm judging you. Sorry, that goes for everybody in this room too. It's a Nazi hotbed.
It is.
Anyone that's still on Twitter, I'm judging you. We need to collectively say that, like, we're not going to be mainlining 4chan into our fucking. It's even worse. It's like because people think it's normal. We can't be.
I mean, try making like a Nazi tweet and see how many likes you get. It's crazy.
420. I got a 420 donation. Blaze the fuck out.
Yo.
From Somerax.
Yo.
The goodest of buddies who came into my orbit through H3 Book Club got married over the weekend, and my hope for one of their gifts was to get a congratulations from y'all. Daniela out in Nashville, Tennessee. Whoa. Hopefully we're getting high as fuck because it's 420 and we're getting married. Please, that shit, brother. It's a time to like spark it up, man. Spark it up, brother. Hold on. Don't show my screen for a sec.
Okay.
Okay. You're not showing my screen, right? Someone talk. Someone
so how's
do
everyone's
donations, Dan.
Go Dodgers, go Dodgers, go Dodgers.
Let's
Go Dodgers, go Dodgers, go Dodgers.
Fuck the Yankees. Go Dodgers.
Let's go Dodgers.
Bum, 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 bum.
Nice.
Oh, it's $420?
Yeah,
That don't know?
420.
Wait, what?
Blaze.
I thought
Whoa.
you said $4.20.
I thought 420.
bro.
No.
420
Oh,
bucks.
summer.
I was like, why am I the only one getting hyped for this?
I didn't realize
I
that. I
didn't
mean,
know.
I was still hyped, but the degree of hype just raised exponentially.
Will and
Where
Danielle,
is that?
congratulations.
It was
I missed
before this segment, so it was a while ago.
I gotcha.
But shout out Somerax.
Shout out to you.
Shout out.
Klein's Word Love 2024. It's probably
goodness.
too late to register for that. I'm afraid.
All right. So, anywho, Elon.
I wonder what is the H3 book club that he's talking about.
It's in the Discord, I think.
Where is it?
I'm not sure if we still have it, but at some point.
In a book?
In a book?
So guys, somebody do the dead air thing.
Oh, I have something cool to show, if I may. Check this shit out. When Ethan Neal came into the office, they gifted me a freaking Godzilla toy, dude. Check that shit out.
I've been getting into Sofubi toys, and I'm kind of addicted, and so I was happy to share the Godzilla love in the office here.
Yeah, I'm a massive nerd, Godzilla nerd. This is like an original toy that's repainted. Is that how it is, or is it?
No, they are handmade and hand painted. So like the people that make it are kind of like lore, you know. People know the names of the artist that makes them.
It says 1989, which is so cool to me. That's crazy. Very cool, very cool. I've been collecting a lot of Godzilla lately.
Yeah.
All right.
It's kind of addicting.
I know it is. It's bad.
Very good. We are Godzilla. Let me watch this one clip of. Yeah. Anyway, I was saying I'm judging all of you guys. If you're on Twitter, get off. There's Blue Skies. There's
Blue Skies.
There's Threads, or there's the third option, which I think is maybe the best. Just you don't need it.
Instagram stories.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah. Well, it's at least it's Instagram stories is way better because I don't have to see Nazis.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't posted a tweet in a little bit. I only use it now to put my jokes in my drafts.
You got to take your routine on the road.
Okay, I'll use my notes app.
There you go.
True.
Just saying.
And Instagram stories, I guess.
Like imagine Blue Skies and Threads is good. I miss old Twitter. It was such a great place to be.
It's so funny.
It's still needed, you know. It's like hard without it because.
It's not. I've been off. I've been like
no, I
not
don't.
dead. I've been like hard cut off.
I don't use it, but I'm saying I haven't found a replacement for it.
Look how he's laying.
I haven't found a replacement for it.
You don't need one. You don't need one.
We'll find one. We'll find a replacement.
Twitter's a
Just watch this show.
You're right. It's perfect.
I do find myself more on Reddit now than I used to.
Which is its own problems, but at least it's moderated.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like the non-moderation on Twitter is the shit that you see there is just totally unacceptable and like living in a society, civilized. So get off that shit. Anyway.
We live in a society.
Yeah.
So true, man.
So let me watch this before we go to ad.
Yeah.
He looks weird as fuck. What's happening?
USA! 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 Yes.
How do you not have enough rhythm to do a USA chant? How white can you fucking be? You know what I mean?
USA!
It's not the whiteness. There's a lot of other issues happening here. This man is a fucking.
He's turning into Tommy Wiseau.
Yeah. Yeah.
USA. USA.
That's true.
I've never heard him talk like that.
Yeah. This whole MAGA thing, he's getting involved. Apparently, he's been having secret conversations with Putin. He's trying to get on Trump's, and I think he's trying to get in his cabinet. This is some really fucked up.
It's bad,
shit.
man.
Yeah, it's bad.
You should not let him be in charge or anything.
And now it's so funny. People kept accusing, on the conservative side, there's this grand conspiracy that Twitter was like this George Soros backed platform to manipulate everybody. But here's Donald Trump, the richest man alive, who's outwardly bought Twitter and outwardly using it as right-wing propaganda vehicle. And no, but they don't give a fuck about it. It's like you don't even have to conspiracy.
Of course not.
You don't have to do the conspiracy theory. This is what's happening. It's pretty amazing.
Also, he's like paying people to vote now. The $1 million fundraiser thing, which I think he's getting sued for now.
How is that okay?
I don't think it is.
He's getting sued for it by some
Yeah,
district.
4 hours ago, Philadelphia DA sues Elon Musk over controversial 1 million voter giveaway.
I think
they did a cost analysis on it. They probably know
That's
exactly.
kind of my thinking as well, is they just knew the punishment for it wouldn't be that severe.
Yeah, it's
in the grand scheme of things.
Definitely. Because he's got teams on teams on teams. You know what I mean?
Also, it seems very suspect to me that will have a discernible impact. The type of person who because isn't it like they're like pledging to vote for somebody, and then that enters you in a chance to win some money or something? Like,
how do you prove you voted for someone?
You don't, and that is part of it. Like, I feel like the type of person that would sign up for that is probably a fairly low propensity voter. They're probably not going to vote.
It was specifically in swing states, I think.
Yeah, in Pennsylvania, which is like the swing states, like the most important one.
So he said, if you vote Republican in a swing state, then you'll be entered into the sweepstake?
And that was not my understanding. Here, I'm reading the article right now because I just want to make sure I'm right. But they were using some kind of like roundabout way that it was like to sign a petition saying you would vote this way. But it wasn't actually, this was the loophole they were trying to do, is like, they're not directly paying you to vote, but it's like strongly implied. Yeah, it's a petition. Money to a registered swing state voter who has signed his petition. He said participants are not required to vote, but the online petition form says one has to be registered to vote to be eligible. So it's like,
what's the petition for?
Dancing a line. The original petition, $1 million illegal lottery scheme in the state. Oh, it's prohibited because lotteries in the state are required to be regulated by the Commonwealth. Wait, so he's getting sued for just running a lottery, not for like voter interference.
But what is he trying to pass? Like, what is the petition he's getting people to sign?
I don't want to say the wrong thing, so I don't know. I'll tell you if I figure it out.
But,
they're just referring to this petition. They don't say what the petition says.
Okay, very good. So there he is, our boy, Elon Musk, is quickly becoming it's it sucks with Elon because like I do think that some of the stuff he's doing is legitimately like really good. Like the SpaceX stuff and the technology he's pioneered with like reusable rockets was pretty revolutionary. I mean, he definitely thrusted electric vehicles. He pushed that shit forward. And these are really good things. However, he is quickly becoming my least favorite person in the world. He is just such a fucking psycho, and he's so politically motivated now, and just he's such a bitch.
I think that him being on the Trump team is getting Trump a lot of traction as well, because
the backroom offers the guarantees that he got from Trump for his support have got to be nuts. Because the thing that Elon's doing right now that's really scary is SpaceX is launching like tons and tons of satellites into orbit, tons of them all over the Earth. Nobody else has satellites, not even close. They have like 3,000 satellites in orbit around the Earth, and they're going to be able at a point to like provide internet to like everybody on Earth. And it's going to become not only that, like you see on the Ukrainian front, they can give internet to the Ukrainians and they can block it for the Russians. Like you can control the flow of information,
or the opposite,
right? But the point is, you can control the flow of information around the entire world, and he has so many at the point that the U.S. government is dependent on him.
Yeah,
and a lot of
it's a bad situation.
And a lot of the governments around the world are becoming dependent on him because he's got the tech, and nobody is even close to being able to do what he's doing. And he's just launching more and more and more and more because he knows. So I think if Trump wins, he's definitely got some crazy guarantees from Trump on the Starlink.
USA.
Here, I have a more definitive answer for you. This is a quote from him. So we're going to be giving out $1 million every day through November 5th. And also, all you have to do is sign the petition in support of the First and Second Amendment. That's it. You don't even... Why? It's always just the First and Second. What about all the rest?
Doesn't matter.
We don't care about those. That's it. You don't even have to vote. It'd be nice if you voted, but you don't have to. And then just basically sign something you already believe in, and you get a test to win $1 million every day from now through the election.
What is the point of that?
It's obviously to encourage people to vote, but
it seems like a marketing scam.
Yeah.
Like it seems like he's farming, because like that is dumb as shit. He's farming people's information. That seems like the goal of it. Imagine how many emails and phone numbers he gets from a bunch of fucking morons. Anyway, let's do our spot, and good luck to you. I'll tell you who is rooting for Donald Trump. Netanyahu. He absolutely wants Trump to win. That means anything to you? He's straight out there. USA. USA.
USA.
USA.
USA.
USA.
USA.
USA.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. USA.
He sounds like a Mario Kart character that just hit a shell. It's perfect, Zach.
Yes.
All right, guys. Today we're thanking Gamer Subs, who we love, and we're so grateful to them. I love Gamer Subs.
Let's go.
Use code H3 for 10% off all your orders on Gamer Subs. I hope you guys received your free packet taste flavor You guys got free samples.
Right.
And I love when they do that. You probably tried them by now. I'm sure you love them because it's always good. I don't know what flavors you got.
All different ones.
They randomize it. But here's some new flavors. Crusade. What the fuck? Grandma's Ashes.
What?
Do we have that one? I really want to try that one.
I think we do actually have grandma's ashes.
Do we?
Yeah, I want to try
Yeah,
it.
you
I
want to try it?
it.
I'll find some.
Yeah, we gotta.
That's so funny.
It's on the wall.
We need to talk
The
about
sup wall.
doing a new
Yeah.
flavor with them, and the basis just being the dumbest, most fucked up name we could think of. I'm gonna tell him we need
Right now, in the middle of the ad read?
I'm telling Tom we need to do a new flavor.
Tom, aka him.
Because they've been trying to get us to do it, and I want to do it, so let's get it going. Yeah. 10% off for your code, but try our existing flavor, Sigma Brain.
Sigma Brain?
It increases your brain power by 2,000%.
That's not a real claim. Don't do that.
If you have 100 IQ, which
Tastes
is
good,
average.
though. Tastes great.
Dan, let me speak. I was saying something really important. If you have 100 IQ, after you drink this, you will have a 20,000 IQ.
Right. We tested that.
I'm buzzing when I drink that shit. And it tastes great. It's a spicy margarita flavor. It gives it a little spice, but it's just like in an interesting way. Not in like, if you don't like spicy stuff, you'll still like this flavor. I think that's...
He's right.
Right.
He's right. Here it is. We got... Oh, the cups are gone.
That's really good.
But here's 500 reviews, 5 stars. Sigma Brain, 100 servings. Oh, is this still available? Oh, no, this is the cup. Is the cup still available? I don't think so. I think it ended. Oh, we got some Grandma's Ashes. Oh, thank you. Is it already mixed up? Oh, thanks, AB. Here it is. I got to give it up. There's Grandma with an inhaler. I don't know if you can see.
Shout out.
Can you run that up to the camera?
Well, it's on their website. The art, if you want to pull it up big.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Uh-huh. Oh, there it is.
That's really good.
It's good? You like it?
Yeah.
No,
I have no... Is it? I can't tell what flavor it is.
It's grandma.
Yeah.
I didn't know Grandma never tasted so sweet. I always said Grandma's sweeter than Yoo-hoo.
Somebody asked, is tangy a better way to describe it?
Yes.
For Sigma Brain?
Yeah.
It's tangy. If you like... Is it definitely a tangy
I think
flavor?
I would, yeah, actually describe it as tangy, yes.
This kind of tastes like better.
Is it like cotton candy-ish?
No.
No. Anyway, I'm really excited to make a new flavor, but Sigma Brain is still a classic and it's still there.
You know the juice that we buy for the kids in Israel, the one that my sister had,
Yeah.
kind of tastes like that.
Oh, yeah,
doesn't it?
that stuff's great. And reminder, there's no sugar in it. Okay, so if you're trying to get off sugary drinks, this is the way to go.
Oh.
This tastes like real sugar to me.
Not,
How?
It has a drop-dead, delicious, sweet raspberry cream flavor.
raspberry cream?
Yeah, that's the real flavor.
It's really good.
I guess I can see that.
That's really good.
It's got caffeine, so you can stay energized. You're getting hydrated. It's got all your essential minerals. You're going to get electrolyted up, going to the moon on electrolytes. It's the perfect hydration method, and it tastes great, guys. It's Gamer Subs, and you can get a non-caffeinated one as well for all my non-caffeinated legends out there.
Jesus Christ.
And that's about it. So oh, yeah, go ahead, Love. You have a flavor you want to suggest?
Yeah, so the flavor of the week, Love's Gamer Subs
Oh, I love
flavor
that.
of the week, lean. I tried this for the first time with
Cover your face because it didn't.
yeah.
There's no auto.
Oh, it does. It just doesn't. Okay, yeah, it doesn't help.
I just- But yeah, the lean flavor. It's like a nice little sweet, fruity flavor, I guess. It's hard to explain, but
Does it taste like cough syrup?
no, it doesn't. But this is by far my new favorite flavor after copium.
Copium.
Yeah, guys, check it out. Use code H3 for 10% off. I love Gamer Subs. It's the way to hydrate. It's great. You're gonna love it. Thank you to Gamer Subs. We love them so much. Thanks for your support. You guys are the best. Our partners. They're our partners. Love them. I am gonna have so much fun thinking of a flavor name. Like Donnie's Splooge.
All different flavors.
Donnie's Splooge.
Would that be orange creamsicle flavored?
Red Rocket flavor.
That was really good, right?
That was insane,
Thank you.
Olivia.
Orange
What the hell?
creamsicle.
She just one-upped you in the gross level.
You said orange splooge. You're talking about
No, I said Donnie's splooge.
Donnie splooge.
Yeah.
and I
You
said
immediate-
orange creamsicle flavor.
What if we just called it dog cum?
Donnie?
Horse cum. Horse cum is the most valuable liquid on the earth.
All right, we've discussed that.
Horse cum.
I wouldn't order that one if I'm being honest.
Too gross.
I saw the joke on the GamerSubs website. It was cremation. So raspberry cremation. Kind of good. We got to think of something like that.
There it is. Thank you, then. All right, where were we? We're getting through this Trump stuff.
So we still haven't made it to the Tony part.
Did we? Okay, let's focus in because we have a lot to do today.
Yep.
I don't know how we managed to go so slow and everything. Probably has something to do with me. Let's see.
G is the Tony clip if you want to skip to that.
I don't.
Okay.
Battle cry. Elon Musk battle cry. Hear more Elon memes. We love him. He's so cool. He's so cool. God, he's an absolute psychopath. Tucker clip. You know, my boy Big Tuck, who's doing straight up Nazi apologia on his show. That Nazi historian he had on, that shit was crazy.
He did do that.
Yeah.
10 days from now, to look in the eye to America with a straight face, it's going to be pretty hard to look at us and say, you know what? Kamala Harris, she got 85 million votes because she's just so impressive. As the first Samoan, Malaysian,
low
IQ, former California prosecutor ever to be elected president.
Low IQ.
Dude, what are you doing?
How are you gonna say that?
But he said Malaysian, Somalian.
And yeah, Samoa.
Or Samoan.
Yeah.
I mean, she's Indian and black, right?
Yes.
That's not that fucking hard to get.
No.
It's super fucking pathetically, like, so.
I mean, she's also objectively educated. Like, how are you gonna call her low IQ?
Nah, she is absolutely a very intelligent, amazingly educated and experienced woman. There's no question about it. But what you see, I mean, Tucker Carlson is an open white supremacist.
Yeah.
And what you have here is an open white supremacist giving a keynote for the president. Again, there is a difference between these candidates. One of them has a white supremacist giving keynotes at his MAGA rallies.
That's the guy I had sex with who smoked
This
crack
dude
with me.
this dude was chilling at a fucking grocery store in Russia, talking about how dope their grocery store is. And how well stocked up they are. Like literally North Korea style propaganda. You know what I mean? Look at our streets. They're beautiful and perfect. Everybody is happy as they walk by.
And white.
Yeah, and white. You guys hear obviously about the North Korean soldiers now are fighting on the front.
I don't know. Have they actually been sent to the front yet? I
think
heard
they're
about them
fighting.
getting sent to Russia, which is pretty scary.
I'm hearing a lot of conflicting stuff about, I don't know if they're like mass deserting. I've heard some of them are deserting to Ukraine and then fighting on the Ukrainian side, trying to get their other fellow North Koreans to defect. But I don't know. These are all stories coming out. But yeah,
There's gonna
they
be
sent
a
like
lot of-
50,000, I think, troops. North Korea.
It was 10,000.
10,000?
Is what I saw.
That's crazy.
To Russia?
Yep.
Yeah, to fight for Russia.
Because there's North Korean people working in Russia, like in wood factories and stuff, and they only bring the people with big families back home, like kids and wives and stuff like that. So if they desert, they like off their whole family or whatever.
Yeah, they kill
like
it. Yeah.
Insurance policy that they won't desert.
Yeah, it's chill.
Yeah.
Oh my
It's
God.
fucking insane.
It's chill. Also, I read that Russia lost 50,000 troops last month. That's like Vietnam, World War II level of loss. That's crazy. 50,000 troops in 1 month. That's fucking
You can't do it.
a horrific
Vladimir. You
loss of life. Holy
do
shit.
it, it's going to be a bad day.
And it just keeps happening.
If only Trump had been president, he could have stopped this all by saying, "You can't do it. You can't do it."
I would have stopped it.
Nobody else thought of that. Nobody else thought of just telling him you can't.
And he said, "No way." And I said, "Way."
Didn't he? Checkmate, Mr. Mr.
That
Putin.
one's so good.
He was getting pounded.
You know how Trump says Putin's name? He puts respect on it, Zach.
Vladimir Putin.
Exactly.
That's
Vladimir Putin.
Vladimir Putin.
What?
That's Mr. Seagal, though.
I know, Dan. I was saying that's how he says it.
Oh, okay.
You don't think I can tell the difference between Steven Seagal and Donald Trump? Even though they both have the same body type, I would say at this point. But.
Kind of true.
All right, let's moving on. Now let's get to the crazy part. In my opinion, the Tony clips. Tony! I've seen pretty much everyone mad at him. Like, even conservatives are like, dude, this was dumb. Like, why did you do this?
Of
like,
course it's dumb. It's so dumb.
It is.
He's been flying high on, like, the success of Kill Tony. And I think he's starting to making some missteps here.
It is absolutely wild times. It really, really is. And, you know, there's a lot going on. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. Yeah. I think it's called Puerto Rico.
That's so insane.
Okay. All right. Okay. We're getting there. No, it is absolutely.
And then, so that was like the standout one. And now here he is defending it. Like, he's such a bitch, actually. The way he defends it actually is so pathetic. He goes,
we say we're the last line of defense.
That's right. These people have no sense of humor. Wild that a vice president candidate would take time out of his busy schedule to analyze a joke taken out of context to make it seem racist. Like, why are you doing the out of context shtick to make it seem racist? You literally like, okay, where my race is at, we feeling this shit? Like, bro, you have no space to pull the out of context card. Just fucking own it. And then he goes, I love Puerto Rico. I vacation there. It's like, bro, that is not it. Oof. I dabble with the locals. I dabble with the natives. The natives serve me from time to time. They're very kind, very respectful. I made fun of everyone. Watch the whole set. I'm a comedian, Tim. Might be time to change your tampon. And by the way, change your tampon. It's like, bro, really? Are you 12?
Like, yeah,
nail in the coffin, for real. I'm horrible, just letting you know one more time. That's what he's saying right at the end of that tweet.
Got 155,000 likes, though. Objectively, though, like, even if I'm, like, maggot out, this is just an embarrassing response.
Yeah.
But apparently not. Hi, Tony. We're aware that you're a comedian, but you're a featured speaker at a campaign event.
Yeah.
What you say reflects on the campaign. If no one from the campaign informed you of that, they screwed you royally. Well, he screwed them royally.
That guy's even being generous with him. Just being like, yeah, you got screwed. It's like, yeah, obviously you're a comedian, but it doesn't matter. You're there at a political rally.
It's
not a comedy
rally.
club, dude. You're not at the store.
That is the context.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But who's at more at fault, do you think? Tony or the host? Because in my opinion, it's the host. Because Tony's known for being a deranged, unhinged psycho.
I disagree because, like, comedians will get hired for different events. I mean, it's part of the job. Like, you prepare your material according to
Tony
where
has
you're going.
one speed.
Right.
No, it doesn't matter. Sometimes they're hired for, like, a speech after graduation. You know, like, they are hired for different things.
Okay, that's true in some, but I'm telling you, Tony has one speed. Like, you know what you're going to get when you hire him. He is just an insanely...
Well, in that case, it is more on the campaign.
That's what
right?
I think. It's more on the campaign.
But
especially
then you're also saying he can't, like, he's not sophisticated enough, which is okay. It's something to say about him, but...
Yeah, no, what, do you think that I'm fucking like... yeah, he's an idiot. But I'm saying, like, you know, can you blame a tiger for hunting the deer? You know what I mean? You know, it's like he's just doing what he does. Would he have, and everyone benefited from him being like, maybe this joke is actually not the right place? Yeah, of course. But the Trump campaign, like, hired the most outrageous, offensive comedian, put him on the main stage, and then did or didn't vet. Either way, it's fucked up, no matter which road they took. I mean, I feel like it's mostly on the Trump campaign.
I just don't like taking responsibility off of him because still, you got to work with what you're working with. Like, if you can still be you and find a way to do it appropriate for the event.
I'm not denying that. Tony
So
does
that I
not have
just-
that ability.
Yeah.
He
but-
doesn't have that ability.
So he
Obviously, a
won't-
smart and
probably
good
won't
and
be
professional
hired again.
comedian, you know, would handle it differently. But
Yeah.
that is not. I don't think that's in his toolbox. I mean, pretty much. He acted like he was at a roast or some shit. I kid the people of Puerto Rico. What's the deal with Puerto Rico? They're all pedophiles. I kid the Puerto Ricans.
Puerto Rico.
What's the matter? What's with all the water, Puerto Rico? Ain't got no plumbers? I kid. I heard you need paper towels. Kobe!
I want to see his other jokes because I hated them just as much as this one.
I want to watch this whole set. But what's interesting is the whole fallout from this. Now,
Yeah.
Florida Republicans are in full panic mode, as a lot of Puerto Ricans live there. Swing state, hugely important state. And let's take a look here. Florida Republicans are, dude. If they lose, and if they lose a close one in Florida, I feel like there's a way to blame Tony for that. If Tony loses the election for Trump, just like even if like in a small bit you could be like, I think Tony had something to do with this. Like, imagine, dude, imagine how epic that would be.
That'd be pretty funny.
I made Trump lose the election. I mean, he might be a secret agent.
No.
So Florida Republicans are in full panic mode. Here is Maria Elvira Salazar, disgusted by Tony's racist comments, calling Puerto Rico a floating island of garbage. This rhetoric does not reflect GOP values. Are you sure? Puerto Rico sent 48,000 soldiers in Vietnam with over. Why are we going back to Vietnam? That's the only good thing you could say about them. Jesus, lady.
Americans, they supported an unjust war. That's
What
awesome.
the fuck are you talking about? With 345 Purple Hearts awarded, this bravery deserves respect. Educate yourself. Okay. Surely they've done something good since then. That can't be. Then I'm reading this and I'm saying, what have they done for me lately? You know. Anyway, funny. There's more. I think Tony might make them lose.
I don't know.
It's crazy to say.
I'm worried for the opposite reason that Kill Tony is huge and has a massive amount of followers. So his endorsement, Elon's endorsement, those are like huge movements right now that have so many followers, and all of these people.
Rogan had Trump on and did a fat glaze session with him. Yeah.
I don't
But
see
these
it
people
as you. I see it more as like Trump has a lot going on for him.
These are all. I feel like the majority of these audience are already MAGA'd out though.
Well, which is also, telling.
But
Very telling. These are Kill Tony right now is huge. It's massive.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Rick Scott, this joke bombed for a reason. It's not funny and it's not true. I heard some giggles there, Rick. I wouldn't say it bombed. It bombed on the world stage, but in the venue, got some laughs. He was even like, yeah, okay, here we go. Puerto Ricans are amazing people and amazing Americans. I've been to the island many times. It's a beautiful place. Everyone should visit. I always do whatever I can to help any Puerto Rican in Florida or on the island.
And that's Rick Scott. So it is kind of crazy that, like, as you said, even Republicans are like having to throw him under the bus.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the time.
That's so
Tony.
funny because he is properly representing the candidate that he's there for. Like Donald Trump has said,
totally,
that's
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
So I'm sure he loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't say the quiet part out loud, man. At least not yet. Bad Bunny came out with a full endorsement for Kamala. He's Puerto Rican. Also, my favorite artist.
Which one are you thinking of?
It was written here. Why did you guys remove it?
Why would you need a reminder for your favorite artist?
Is it Ricky Martin?
Oh,
Enrique?
Yeah, Enrique.
you were close.
Why did you remove it?
I didn't remove
Did you do
anything.
that on
I don't know what you're
purpose?
referring to.
It said here Bad Bunny and Enrique Iglesias. So who removed Enrique Iglesias?
I don't know if anybody.
Why
I never
did you
saw
do that?
Nobody
raising-
touched it, dude.
Olivia's raising her hand.
No, I'm
Oh.
hands off.
No,
it wasn't
saying
me.
like not me.
Nose goes.
You need to go to edit history.
I'm going to edit history right now.
It was either me or Zach if it was in there, but I don't see Enrique. Let me see.
I don't know if it was ever there.
One of you guys.
I'm pulling the receipts right now.
Yeah, this is big conspiracy
is working
here.
against me. Anyway,
Need to find out.
Enrique, my boy, and Bad Bunny, yeah, they did a huge endorsement for Kamala in response to that. Bad Bunny reposted a video on Instagram from Harris's account on her plans for Puerto Rico. The video was shared with his 45.6 million followers, showing Harris speaking in English with Spanish subtitles. That's really good for her.
Good.
Yeah.
I've seen so many viral, ignorant tweets of people like quote tweeting it and being like, he's not even a citizen. What the fuck? And then everyone's like, you are clearly so stupid. Yeah, because they're like, he's from Puerto Rico. He's not even a citizen. It's like, you clearly are not informed at all. And then they'll get like 50,000 likes.
That's
Ethan,
the crazy thing right now.
Go ahead.
I'm not seeing anything about Enrique Iglesias endorsing
Maybe I read it somewhere else.
Just on the mind?
Like, I'm Googling around for that story, and I'm just not seeing it. Okay.
Sorry, I was muted. It's not in the research chat. And now I'm seeing that it was actually Ricky Martin.
So somebody wrote Ricky Martin in there.
No shot.
Wait,
Who
so
the
search
fuck-
for Ricky Martin.
Who the fuck wrote Ricky Martin?
Well,
Wasn't me.
Okay, yeah, it is Ricky Martin. So you somehow flipped that in.
Wait, so you were saying
You
it.
are incredible.
You're
incredible.
been right.
The first time I was right.
You were right.
Yeah. Whatever you guys told me.
That's amazing.
I am incredible, Dan.
Yeah.
Thank you for saying that.
So it wasn't there?
Enrique, I don't think, has endorsed anyone. Ricky Martin has.
So it was Ricky Martin.
No, but
Yes,
was it
exactly.
in the doc?
So why did you guys
Oh,
tell me
I'm
about
not seeing it in the doc.
It
no.
wasn't. You did not send that in the research.
You probably saw it somewhere
Yeah,
and thought it
guys,
was part of this
How many
story.
times do I need to tell you? These are two different people. And the fact that you guys keep confusing them is very disrespectful.
You're right.
All right, here's the video that Bad Bunny
you guys are going to
shared.
make me go
In this
crazy.
election for Puerto Rican voters and for Puerto Rico. And this election is not just a choice between Donald Trump and me.
Yeah, whatever. I know what she's going to say. He shared it. I mean, you can use your imagination. All right, but one thing I want to watch is the whole Tony set.
Yes.
I really got to watch that. Y'all got that link for me?
It's scroll up a little bit in the Discord. Full set. Tony!
Tony Rifton, Brown Town. Tony! Yeah, give me some more. Here's the full set. Thank you. All right, let's see what... The whole thing was pretty wild. MAGA comedian Tony Hinchcliffe.
USA.
I've met him, by the way. I was on his show. Like,
Yeah.
So weird.
A long time ago.
A few years ago. He was really a nice guy when I met him. Like a really sweet guy.
The show is still kind of underground, I feel like.
Dude.
It was here in LA.
Yeah, they did it at the comedy show. There was like 30, like maybe like 50 people in the audience, and like it would get like 100,000 views at most.
Yeah.
With like lesser known guests, it would get like 50,000 views. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it just became like the biggest show in the world. I don't know what happened.
Rogan happened.
Oh, it was Rogan, and then they had these huge shows with
They moved to Texas.
the Trump and the Trump guy.
Shane Gillis.
Yeah, Shane Gillis was on there a few times and did these like insanely huge appearances as Trump. That
Which
I think
was really funny.
Very very powerful.
Tony said that it broke like some type of YouTube record. Like it had more watch retention than the Tom Brady roast or something like that.
Yeah, I don't believe him. He's full of shit.
I was on a date.
I saw that clip too.
Was that bullshit?
Yeah, it has to be.
Okay.
Yeah, that clip was a little...
Yeah.
I think he's going through some kind of... I don't like diagnosing people, but he might be going through some kind of like mental break, like some kind of manic thing. Because like I saw him on this podcast, and the shit he was saying about himself in the show, like while it's it is like one of the biggest shows right now, he was having like delusions of grandeur.
Right. That's how it felt. Yeah.
I mean, they are
It is huge.
ginormous.
Yeah.
Like they sold out Madison Square Garden like 2
Twice.
nights in a row. But what I don't understand is the Kill Tony channel only has like 1.8 million subs.
Well, it had like 100,000.
Yeah, I don't
like,
think
not that
that
long
matters
ago.
necessarily.
It doesn't.
No.
I'm sure they're gaining like crazy.
Yeah.
Olive, you were gonna say something?
Oh, yes. I was on a date a few months ago and they asked me what I do. And I said I work for H3. And they were like, oh my God, they were on Kill Tony. And that's how they knew you guys. Yeah.
Jesus.
Whoa.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were on Kill Tony. And he seemed very humble and very nice. His producer, Red Band, we got to know. He's a very sweet guy. And his girlfriend or wife, I think girlfriend, is very nice. She dog sat for us. Yeah.
They were all super nice. And then I wasn't checking on them for a few years, and then all of a sudden I see it's like this giant show now. I had no idea, like, of the whole thing.
Well, they're doing it at the Comedy Mothership now, so they're in that whole.
Yeah.
I'd be happy for his success, but it seems like he's just gone down the meme hole. Yeah, but at the time, sweet guy. There it is. Tony, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage comedian, roaster, and host of
Imagine this is PBS News mainlining this psychotic roast shit.
Kill Tony podcast, Tony Hinchcliffe.
Yeah. He put on a suit. The boy had enough presence of mind to put on a suit, but then the jokes, he didn't suit up the jokes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Madison Square Garden, how we feeling, huh?
I'm feeling good.
Wow, isn't this special? 17 years ago, I was sleeping in my car behind the Comedy Store in LA, and I'm proud to say this is my 4th time performing at Madison Square Garden, the most famous arena in the damn world. The American dream, alive and well.
Again, he's always glazing himself. Like, there's no need to start the speech with saying, I've done this 3 times before in Madison Square. Like, it's always the glazing. It's crazy. Like, bro, just be famous and successful. You don't have to talk about it all the time.
Oh, right here. This is very different than where I'm used to performing, though. I'm used to nighttime with people drinking, not so many babies in the crowd, and people that are obviously only here for Lee Greenwood tonight. Normally, I don't make my political beliefs a known thing. It's divisive for a comedian to do that, but just know I sleep well at night knowing who I'm voting for.
Where's the joke, dude? Be funny.
Yeah.
Or it's gonna come. Here it is.
Yeah.
He's got it.
When I lay down and my head hits my pillow.
Yes.
It is a fantastic pillow, by the way.
That is a fucking
come on.
outright lie. How dude?
Come on.
He's paying people to take the pillows off his hands at this point.
I was staying at the Four Seasons up by Central Park one night.
Okay, so far it's just a pure glaze for conservatives.
Jesus
laid
Christ.
my head down, and it felt so good. And I thought to myself, what an amazing pillow. I have a little bit of money now. I could buy a good pillow. And I took the pillowcase off, and there it was. My pillow, my pillow, my pillow. And damn it, I bought 4 of them.
That's the
And
joke.
if you use the promo code KillTony, you can also buy 4 my pillows.
Not funny.
Damn, the tone is not the tone is not the same. This is a glaze fest.
There's serious stuff happening, people. I live in the great state of Texas now. 18.
Dude, when people move to Texas, they lose their minds. It's what happened. They go out there and the yeehaws infect their fucking brain.
I mean,
except for our fans who live there.
People that live
they're
there.
resistant to the yeehaws.
Exactly.
I don't know about everybody. I specifically in the comedy Rogan sphere that's happened. I can't speak for other.
Comedy world, we say
They've all moved there and became like way more extreme. Yeah, I mean, like you said, there are resistance groups in Texas. Yeah. And we salute them.
18 years in Ohio, 20 years in California, and I got to see California turn to absolute horrendous thing. And
oh, shut the fuck up. This dude was working at the Comedy Store. That place was always a dump.
A horrendous thing?
Like, give me a break. This is just pure bullshit.
LA's a tough town, you know. Give them some slack. Not everybody can hack it out here. You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna call it horrendous?
But he said he got horrendous. Like when he showed up, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Traveling the world, I got to see San Francisco turn into one of the most demented cities, one of the greatest downfalls I've ever seen. And that is where the other candidate worked for 2 decades. And it's absolutely wild to see. And in Texas, stuff is really, really crazy. We're right there by a wide open border. Where are my proud Latinos at tonight?
He's not doing any jokes. He's just doing propaganda.
You guys see what I mean? It's wide open. There's so many of them. It's absolutely
That's fucking
incredible.
interesting. Okay, so he's going after the Latinos in the crowd.
Believe it or not, people, I welcome migrants to the United States of America with open arms. And by open arms, I mean like this.
Dude, that's crazy.
It's like an SNL parody joke.
Totally.
He's made that joke before.
He has. So
I'll just admit it. I watch Kill Tony.
It's okay. I mean, listen,
it's a good show.
I've watched the episodes with Shane Gillis.
Yeah, but this is so out of pocket. I feel for him.
On the show, he's not that bad, right?
No.
He's pretty much just like a moderator.
I mean, he says some pretty out there shit, like it's happened time to time. But I mean, this does not seem like Tony.
It's wild. And these Latinos, they love making babies too. Just know that. They do. They do.
By the way, those are the white people laughing.
I hate this.
There's no pulling out.
Yikes!
They
what
don't do
are we
that.
talking about?
Wait, what? Someone yelled something.
There's no pulling out.
What did he say?
I didn't hear.
Pulling out.
No, he's talking about the guy shouting in the crowd, right?
Yeah.
They do. They do. There's no pulling out.
Keep talking? Stop
It's
talking?
hard to tell.
I don't know.
Some kind of heckling.
They don't do that. They come inside, just like they did to our country. Republicans are the party with a good sense of humor.
Clearly.
Free speech is under attack, people. I host a show, and each week I get
Why am I
updates
not
what
laughing?
words we're allowed to use and not use anymore.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Free speech is under attack because advertisers don't want you using the N-word. Free speech is under attack, y'all. They keep telling me no slurs, no racial slurs.
It's happening right now.
You're on YouTube, bro. What do you mean? You do a show on YouTube. You can say anything you want.
The past few years, it's a real thing. And, you know, used to be able to tell people to Google stuff. My mom's a boomer in the state of Ohio, and there's no convincing her of anything. She's eating the cats. She's eating the dogs. They're eating the pets up there. It is absolutely wild times. It really, really is. And, you know, there's a lot going on. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. Yeah. I think it's called Puerto Rico.
Also, he's just going after Latinos. Is Puerto Rico considered Latino? I mean, they're all... Is that right, Nate?
I'm pretty sure they are. Yeah, they're considered Latino.
He's just going after Latino people. Like, what's happening?
Okay, all right. Okay, we're getting there. Now, again, normally I don't follow the national anthem, everybody.
Remember, he said this was out of context. So
the
Yeah.
context has not been helping.
The context does not help.
Yeah, it kind of made it worse.
This isn't exactly a perfect comedy setup. There's some people here. All right, very good. I like it. I have other policies that I think it should be implemented as well. Like me personally, I think football should be all year round. Yeah.
Yeah.
So many great athletes. I don't know about you guys, but I think that Travis Kelce might be the next O.J. Simpson.
Wow.
I don't know what the implication.
He's gonna kill Taylor Swift.
That's crazy.
With a knife. He's gonna cut her head off with a knife. I mean, there's really no joke other than that it's like just a violent, crazy image. Because like, there's no connection other than that. I mean, other than they were both football players. I think he's saying he wants him to kill Taylor Swift. Is the joke.
Feels good in here. The other side's got a lot of crazy endorsements. Swift, Eminem, Leo DiCaprio, Beyonce. Every day the Democratic Party looks more and more like a P. Diddy party.
Okay, bro. Your fucking guy was literally convicted of rape. Like, he was found literally guilty of rape.
And at Epstein parties.
And yeah, I mean, what the hell? This dude is Epstein's best bud. Like, these people are so...
Also, Elon, who was also speaking at this rally, who they all love,
Yeah, he's got
bragged
some,
about being tight with P. Diddy as well.
and he's got some allegations as well.
Dude, Trump has like a bajillion allegations. If he was running for president, he'd probably be in jail.
USA.
USA. Oh, okay. Okay, that's what you guys want. All right, heck yeah, it's cool. Black guy with a thing on his head. What the hell is that? A lampshade? Look at this guy. Oh my goodness.
Dude, you're in a giant arena. They don't.
Nobody knows what you're talking about. He fucking sucks, dude.
I'm just kidding. That's one of my buddies. He had a Halloween party last night. We had fun. We carved watermelons together. It was awesome.
Bro, what are you doing?
Oh my God. Is this his racist crowd work
He
part?
literally is doing. He's like, hey, here's a black guy. You want to do some watermelon carving?
What the fuck?
Okay, this is. I'm glad we're watching the whole thing because this is actually
the party
crazy.
of humor, Ethan.
It's fucking insane, dude.
He had a Halloween party last night. We had fun. We carved watermelons together. It was awesome.
Bro, what the fuck? It's not even funny. It's just
It's not
racist.
funny.
It's
And the laugh
just-
was
I'm
kind of
not
big.
laughing.
Yeah, they ate that shit up.
They love it. They love it.
Well, yeah, all the white people are laughing.
Yeah, simple
one-dimensional
racism.
Yeah.
Ooh,
They love
that hits
Oh,
hard
it
there.
hits so good.
He said it.
Yeah.
By the way, I
They're
love
like, I got
watermelon.
the reference.
I'm not ashamed to admit it. I fucking love watermelon.
One of the best fruits.
So brave
If
of
not
you.
the best.
It might. We should do a fruit tier list someday.
That's a good idea.
That's
Yeah.
complicated because
No, it's not.
they all have to be in their prime moment.
Yeah,
should
but we could
change-
rate it based off of like perfect ripeness.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
if we all agree, like a peak banana.
Ian,
a
you got
peak-
that? We should do
peak
that.
watermelon. And I agree. Like that's instant S tier for me, no question.
Yeah.
It's kind of low for me, honestly.
I'll be honest. A perfect watermelon?
Yeah.
And you had a perfect one?
Yeah. I've
They
had
don't
a
have
good-
them up in Sweden.
Yeah, I'm not sure you
Stop
have.
it.
I don't know.
I'm not sure you have.
They don't
First
know.
of all, I've been in America for a year now, and I've had a watermelon. Dan.
Okay, but was it perfect?
Yeah, it was cold. It was
Crispy?
Crispy.
Was it a hot
mealy?
day?
I've had a watermelon.
Was it a
guys.
hot day, love?
Yes, it was. a
Were you
hot day.
outside?
Every day here is
Okay,
hot.
hold
That's
on.
not true.
Jeremiah has this weird ability. Every time he comes to our house, because him and
Yeah.
his wife are best friends with my brother and his wife.
Yeah.
So they come over to our house a lot. And this guy always brings a watermelon, and he's got this unbelievable
He knows how to pick
watermelon
'em.
sense. I'm gonna tell. He's got to bring one to
I
the
was
office.
there when he did that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you? And how much?
Yeah,
did
but
you
was
eat?
it hot?
Did you love it?
Yeah, it was super hot. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell him. he
Okay, well,
should-
fine. Then you're just wrong. That's it.
I need him as part of his duties to just bring in a watermelon. every day.
Well,
on a regular basis.
Shad is pointing out there's a lot of water in watermelon too. That's
What
maybe
about
why I
a
don't like it.
mango?
Oh,
What about
yeah.
a peak mango?
Mango flavored things are pretty good. I don't like mango.
These
You
are
can sit off that
L
episode,
takes,
yeah.
love.
Guys,
I love
guys,
mango.
guys.
I love
Kiwi?
watermelon.
Yes, thank you.
I
Kiwi
love
orange.
Kiwi?
S tier.
Orange?
Yeah.
Orange?
Yeah.
Kiwi?
Yeah.
I don't like hate either.
Have you
but-
guys had a
Crazy.
peak top tier
Okay, I'll tell you.
orange?
A
Doesn't
fresh
seem like it.
orange
Yeah.
off the tree hits real hard.
In
It's
the
just-
does,
sauna,
but
It's
bro.
true. I like oranges, but I wouldn't
It
say
does,
S. I
but it's
wouldn't
not
say
coming near the
S.
watermelon.
Yeah, it's
mango.
not S. It's not S. It's A at best.
Yeah.
Orange, a nice orange in the sauna, bro. Now we're talking.
Sauna.
Damn.
All right,
are you
well, hold on.
guys
Guys,
The
stay-
sauna.
That's the most European shit I've ever heard in my life.
That's what's
guys,
up.
don't bust
What?
our fruit nuts just yet.
Okay, yeah. You're right. You're right.
Save it.
We'll save
for
it.
Friday, Ian.
I love my mango people in the chat right now. We all agree. Mango is S tier.
I have to say something.
Okay,
No, don't
hit me.
say it. I know what you're gonna say.
It's too slimy.
You can't say that. That's
Mango?
not peak mango. We're talking about peak mango.
Yeah, but it's always too slimy.
No.
I agree with you.
It's always too slimy.
You just don't know how to pick.
Like the flavor's
Have
good.
Jeremiah bring you some mangoes.
Yeah.
He's the fruit picker.
It's just too slimy. It's too risky.
What about the Kramer when he gets the fruit? Wasn't that a mango?
Yeah, it was perfect. Or was it peach?
Oh, the peach.
The peach.
Perfect
Alright.
peach.
Yeah.
A peak nectarine?
I mean, let's be real. Any fruit that's in its prime is like S tier. They all hit really hard. They're all really good. Like a perfect plum.
Some
that shit's
never
insane.
Some never don't break
I do
through, in my
love
opinion.
plum.
Some don't break through.
Like kiwi.
What's it called? Honeydew melon. The best honeydew melon
Get
in the
away.
Not that
world
good.
is not S.
You're right.
Yeah.
That should never have been made.
Yeah.
Never
I don't hate them.
No.
That's crazy talk.
It shouldn't
But-
even exist next to watermelon. We don't need the
That's
variety.
crazy talk.
I agree with that. I mean, I'll eat it. It's good.
Yeah, it's
Cantaloupe is better. It's like a worse
Cantaloupe
version
is
of
way
cantaloupe.
better.
Yeah.
I've come around on grapes. I thought grapes were
big-
kind of
Grapes are
mid,
really Oh, I'm a
grapes
but
fan.
I had grapes from a certain market, and I'm like, all right, this changed.
I'm a
I
big time
fucking
grape
hate grapes.
fan.
They kill animals. I do not accept
Putting
raisins
that
or grapes.
aside,
I
they
can't.
taste really good.
I can't put it
They're
aside.
fantastic.
It literally
Solid
kills
point.
animals.
I miss having
I
grapes.
was just
in my
eating some
life.
last night.
I have an extreme grape and raisin embargo on our house.
Well, that's a shame for you.
Yeah.
It's not a shame for
It's
my
a shame
dogs.
for me.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just they eat one raisin and they fucking die potentially. Scary as hell.
Have you ever had the cotton candy grapes? Those are really good.
Those are fucking
Oh.
No, I haven't
amazing.
had
dude.
I just realized the true S tier fruit, pineapple.
Pineapple's
Yep.
pretty.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's not S. All right, stop. Stop.
All right,
stop.
all right, we gotta save it. We gotta save it. Let's move
Pineapple.
on. Let's move
Stop
on.
with the fruit aside.
Bye.
This is a groany little morning crowd, huh? It's tough to follow this audition for the next Commissioner Gordon's over here.
What?
Yeah, let's blame
It
the
is, though.
crowd.
It's crazy times we're living in. I
mean, they're being
all
pretty
these
generous.
Pointless wars. It is unbelievable what's happening right now.
Becoming
it is incredible.
Islamophobia?
Ukraine versus Russia, Israel. It's like bad soccer games. Who even cares? What are we doing? Why is our money involved in these wars?
Okay, he's doing the. This is pretty popular. The isolationist stuff, like. God, he's like, yes, yeah, dude.
When it comes to Israel and Palestine,
Trump won't get involved in wars.
Right.
He will, and he'll get involved on the Ukraine war on the wrong side.
Right. Yeah.
People still don't understand. We're not really sending money. We're just sending like old military equipment that we have to junk anyway, or a lot of it anyway.
we're all thinking the same thing.
Uh-oh.
Settle your stuff already. Best out of 3. Rock, paper, scissors.
That's
You know
surprisingly unoffensive.
Palestinians
Give
are
them
going to
time.
throw rock every time.
There it is.
Because they're dumb.
Because throwing rock.
Oh, because they throw rock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yikes.
But you also know the Jews have a hard time throwing that paper. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, a little balance.
All
A little
right.
balance.
All right,
there.
all right. Yeah, a little balance is
Anti-Semitism,
fair.
we know what to do.
Yeah, fair.
We're having fun now. We're cooking. Hillary
Doing racist comedy
Yeah.
was the way.
The
It's
Trump
just-
campaign.
all
Like,
of his
just-
jokes, it's just racism.
Yeah, that's it. That's the whole set.
It's so epic.
Clinton said that this is a Nazi rally here today.
I mean,
Not explicitly, but the implication.
Is he going to turn it on them a little bit here?
You're not helping them beat the accusation.
Yeah,
They said
for
that.
real, dude.
Can you believe they call us a Nazi rally?
Like, yeah, after the last 5 minutes of what you just said. Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Can you believe that?
I think he's kind of
For the most
trolling them.
anti-war president of my entire life.
Bro.
Nah.
I got a
Lifetime.
bridge to sell you.
And she calls him Hitler. Let me remind you, Hillary, it was your husband who shot innocent people, or as he called them, interns.
Little Lewinsky humor.
That's fair.
Little mid-90s humor.
Although
Yeah, Hillary, I bet you did not see that one coming.
Oh, my God. Can we? You gotta turn it off at this point.
No, I'm not.
That
I'm
is
watching the
brutal.
whole thing.
That is brutal.
This
cringe.
set, Dan. This set is historic.
That's like, oh my god,
it's historic. Okay.
Really did the? I did not see.
By the
it
way, if
coming.
I commit suicide in 3 weeks, I didn't.
Yeah. Don't worry. They're not gonna kill you over a cum joke.
I mean, it's just obvious to me who the right candidate is. There's a guy out here dodging bullets. It is unbelievable, right?
Yeah. Very talented.
He didn't dodge.
Being shot at does not make you more qualified.
It really just
doesn't.
It's a neutral thing.
And again, let's
at
stop
best.
ignoring the fact that all the motherfuckers that tried to kill him are freaking Republican.
Yeah.
They're all conservative voters.
He took it right in the ear. Unbelievable. I thought about this. I don't know if you have. Coolest place to get shot. Like if you're gonna get shot anywhere on your body, that's where you want it.
Disagree.
I'm still waiting to see the scar.
Nah.
He showed it on Rogan.
Yeah, Rogan asked to see it.
Oh, what did it look
Really?
like?
You said it was small.
Well, yeah, Rogan was like, "There's barely anything there."
Took him a second to find it.
That's crazy. I mean, dude, that whole thing, it was so crazy, actually, though.
Yeah.
Here's Tony. He's doing some Rudy sweats. Nah, he's killing. He thinks he's killing it, I think.
This is still just so crazy.
Rudy Giuliani is the most physically revolting person
Yeah.
that's ever lived.
Hard agree.
Right there. Technically, he got shot in the head, depending on if you're a Democrat or a Republican. Right? If you're a Democrat, his ear was grazed.
I mean, that's objectively what happened.
If you're
Yeah.
a Republican, he survived a headshot.
Oh, I see. Where he's going with
It is. It's the best place to get shot. It's the only part of the human body will drive a piercing through like a little girl's ear for no reason. Right? There's just it heals fast. Nobody cares. It's the best place to get shot. He went down, saw blood on his hands. I'd imagine he thought right then, I think I just won this shit.
Not far from the tree.
Yeah.
Go, Elon.
Stands up and says the most American words I've ever heard in my life. No. Before that, there was one more. Let me get my shoes.
That's decent. Let's stick it.
I mean, it is funny that he asked for his shoes first.
Who cares about your shoes? Someone just shot at you. yeah. What's with the shoes?
And like, they fell off or something?
Yeah, what's
I'm
with
still
the
like
shoes?
unclear on that.
Yeah, because he probably, I could see it. If he fell to the ground real fast and
And his shoe just flew off?
That means they're too big.
They're too big.
Yeah, or he doesn't tie them.
Oh yeah,
He's
that makes sense that
swimming
they'd
in
be too
those
big.
shoes.
I guess.
He's very obsessed with.
Swimming with those shoes. Yeah.
I don't understand the obsession with hand size.
So yeah.
Perhaps still with an active shooter. He's talking like a guy that just had the best one-night stand of his life. Right? Like, where's my shoes at? I gotta get the hell out of here. Let me get my shoes. And then the fight. What he did was so...
It's just stupid now.
Yeah.
We get it.
But yeah, that was pretty incredible. This is a historic comedy set. I really do think it was a terrific what we just saw there. All right, so it's too good. We still have time to do everything we want. So that's done. We have Rosanna and we have Eclipse. Which one you guys want to do first?
Eclipse.
Eclipse.
Okay, so
Yeah, we didn't watch that for nothing.
okay, right. So I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Do it good.
And then we'll do Eclipse when I come
That's
back. I've got
fantastic
notes.
news. That's fantastic news, dude. I took notes this time too.
Same.
We're gonna do it all. We ain't gonna miss a thing. Ain't gonna miss a thing. Opening the super chat log so that we can say hi to all of our wonderful super chatters. Thank you for being here with us today. Here we go. 28th. Today's the 28th, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, dude. Michael Roskin said, Nate, vatos locos or tres puntos? It's time. Does this mean anything to you?
Those might be places. I need to look it up.
Vatos Locos? He doesn't know.
They're movies. I've never seen them.
Oh, did you just get your Latino card taken away?
I guess. I've never seen this
by
one.
Michael Roskin.
It's a 2011.
Very Latino sounding name, Michael Roskin. Well, thank you for the donation. Unironically, Jimmy Lee's dream job. Yeah, actually, Tall Skeleton just sent me this a moment ago. That is his dream.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's actually really. The more I think, it would have been his lifelong dream to do insult comedy at a Trump rally.
I can't tell you how nice it is to not hear from him anymore.
It's sick, dude. It's fucking sick. Today's my birthday. Please split the money between Alfredo. Okay, it's to Alfredo, Ducky, and Sam's Jeep Fund using the Pythagorean theorem.
Okay.
Also, shout out to my orange lovers. Shout out. Shout out.
It's my birthday soon too. 30th.
Woo,
No
Wednesday?
shit.
Wednesday.
You're gonna be 30?
Yep, I turned 30.
How old do you actually turn?
24.
24.
Woo.
24.
24.
Turned into
Hold on, they're saying
Bashir
it's
for a
from
second there.
Blood In, Blood Out. I've seen Blood In, Blood Out, but I haven't seen it since I was a kid. So I cannot answer your question. Sorry, guys.
Damn, dude.
Rip.
Let's see. A $50 just came in from Gabby. Hi, family. Longtime watcher, first time chatter. Please wish a happy 21st birthday to my sister, Ilona. Am I saying that right? Ilona, fellow foot soldier. A 21 FU would be amazing. And then they do the emoji that's like tears in the eye, and they're like,
It would be amazing, wouldn't it be?
and they're like, or a hi girly. Love y'all.
You gotta pick.
Yep. Just one. How could she just pick?
All right, I'll give you the soundbite.
All right.
21. Fuck you.
God damn
Happy
it.
birthday.
There it is.
Happy birthday.
Are we going to get a Phasmophobia Krug segment? Love from Scotland, from Lost Frisbee. You'll just have to tune in this
Where did your frisbee go?
spooky day. They don't know it's lost. Tune in on Wednesday to find out. The answer might still be no, but you'll find out one way or the other. Tammy Allen, Eclipse chat is the best medicine while I'm recovering from a cold. Thank you. I hope you feel better. Let's see. How are Tony's jokes any different than Ethan's jokes about how all people from the South or people that vote for Trump are a hillbilly, racist, and dumb? In my opinion, both are examples of edgy humor. Well, I'll answer you sincerely, Noah. For one, Ethan didn't make those jokes at a political rally. He did it on a comedy podcast.
I heard Ethan in the kitchen going, "Oh my god!" as you read that out loud.
No, I mean, like, I'm not even trying to be snarky with you here, Noah. I think that's a pretty significant difference. You know, one is a context where like you're goofing around, and the other is, has more serious consequences than a comedy podcast.
Also, making fun of white people versus people who's been discriminated against for hundreds of years. A little bit of a difference.
Quite different.
Just tiny bit.
And people that vote for Trump, that's a political choice. That is not like a indelible identity, like being Puerto Rican. So I would call that another kind of clear difference there. But I thank you for your donation.
Going after Latino people is it has a lot. It's like a high stakes. It has a lot of consequences right now. You know what I mean?
Right.
Making fun of Southern people's accents is not. I don't think that's harming anybody in the world. Yeehaw, motherfucker! Woo!
It might have harmed Noah's feelings a little bit, and so we can be considerate.
Come on down here,
Sorry,
Noah. I need you to lay across my legs here. I'm gonna give you a good old spanking.
What?
Come on, boy. Also, yeah, I mean, the main difference is that I'm not endorsing a presidential candidate in a mega rally.
That's the big one. That's the big one.
In a hypothetical world, Kamala Harris invited me to speak at her ultimate rally.
Which is definitely happening very soon here.
Do you think that I'll go up there and be like, "Yeehaw, motherfuckers!
Right.
Those Southern boys, I tell you, they dumb as sticks." Like, that'd be crazy.
It would be crazy. I can kind of see you doing that now that you just like laid it out like that.
I would not.
No, I can kind of see it.
Well,
I mean,
the good news is we'll never have.
You wouldn't just straight up call a place like an island of trash or garbage. Like, it's just different. That's different than having fun with the ex.
It's high stakes because the state has been through so fucking much, or country. It's a state. I mean, it's a territory. I don't know what it is.
USA.
The island has been through just so much. You know what I mean? So, all right, let's talk about Twilight. Let's get Twi guys.
Let's get Twi guys.
So everybody,
dude.
Let me pull up my notes.
I made another quiz.
Yay.
Oh, right. Okay.
I love your quizzes. Let's go.
Hit us.
Okay.
Can I start by saying they are getting harder and harder to watch?
When
And
Hila
by
said
the
that,
end of this, I'm gonna hate you all.
when Hila said that last night, I was like, I would try to bail on this movie too if I was Team Jacob.
No, that's not why.
I have a lot to say about that, bro.
Okay.
But give me your quiz.
Okay. What event do the Cullens plan for Bella after graduation?
Sorry, read it again.
Can I answer?
What
Or
event do
should
the
I wait?
Cullens plan for Bella after graduation?
A party? Like a graduation party?
Yes.
Pretty straightforward.
Yay.
Who leads the newborn vampire army in Eclipse?
Who beats them?
Yeah.
It's a collabo.
Between who?
The Cullens and the werewolves teamed up.
No, who? I'm sorry. The other side. Who's leading the other side?
Who's
That
leading them?
leading. He's saying who's leading.
That dumb
Victoria,
lady.
the redhead.
Yeah, the annoying redhead lady whose butt hurt.
Yep. Victoria.
Yeah.
Well, my next question is why does she want revenge? But you kind of just answered that.
They killed her lover.
Yes.
Right.
What does Jacob give Bella for her graduation?
It's a wolf necklace.
Yes. She wears it as a bracelet, but it looked like a necklace.
Oh,
It did look like a necklace.
Some
but
kind
it's
of
on the
jewelry
nose.
with a
Yeah.
wolf.
Yep. Okay. Why does Edward think that the Volturi was secretly backing Victoria?
Read that one more time.
Why does Edward think that the Volturi was secretly backing Victoria?
It was kind of
they weren't
stupid
doing
logic, but somehow because they want to make him come to them, I didn't really, but it wasn't very clear.
Because Edward read Aru's mind and knows that he wants Edward and Alice to join him. So, and he knows that they won't join them without when their family's still around. So they want to wipe out their family so that they have a higher chance of getting them to join them. Okay. What is Bella's condition for agreeing to marry Edward?
He has to turn her into a vampire.
Yes. What causes the alliance between the Cullens and the werewolves?
The fucking vampires.
They're going after Bella.
Yes.
Those dumbass vampires causing trouble.
Why does Rosalie try to convince Bella not to become a vampire?
Because she won't have a soul.
No, that wasn't.
Wait, who?
Rosalie.
Who's that? I forgot who.
That was one of the family members. I just by inference. I don't remember the character's name.
It's my
It was because
favorite.
he tells her that she can't have kids.
Yeah.
Gives a fuck.
Her backstory. Well, we'll get to it.
Oh,
She's
because
amazing.
she didn't have a choice. And
Right.
Bella has.
Right.
Yeah.
Got
Yes.
it.
Whatever.
Why does Edward propose they wait until marriage before having sex?
Because he's,
He's
a
a fucking
loser.
bitch. He's such a fucking bitch. Oh my god.
Because he's
bro.
old timey,
supposedly
dude. He's old
old-fashioned.
He's old fashioned.
But he's like not old-fashioned in any way.
He's a liar. Anyway,
Right.
he's a virgin loser. He's just the biggest
The
simp
freak.
bitch loser incel ever. That's why. He's old timey.
Dan got it. Comes from a more
It's 'cause he's
traditional
old-timey,
mindset.
yeah.
I said old timey.
Okay.
Yeah.
that works.
We all got it.
Okay. Who essays Bella in the film?
That is a loaded question.
And it's.
I mean, it's
the thing
clearly
is, it's true.
Jacob.
It's Jacob.
Correct.
I have a lot to say about that.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying is Jacob. I think that's a loaded question that needs to be explored.
He kissed her.
Okay. Final question. What two characters have the following conversation? Olivia, can you help me with this?
Absolutely.
I'll be character 1, you can be character 2.
Good. I'm off book.
If you ever touch her again against her will,
She's not sure what she wants.
well, let me give you a clue.
Edward
Wait
and
for her
Jacob.
to say the words.
Scene.
Scene.
Wow.
Edward and Jacob.
Yep. Just want to re-emphasize that Edward was like, don't do anything against her
Nice
will.
work.
Which is definitely not something that Edward has done
I have
a bunch of
lot
times
to
throughout
say.
all 3 movies.
I have a lot
We have
say.
to just get right into
Okay,
it.
first of all, so this is the one you guys liked?
Yeah, what?
I thought.
I think this is my least favorite of all.
I very much did not enjoy watching this movie.
This
at all.
was the worst of the three.
It was pain.
I
to get
remember
through.
loving it, but
It's
I was
just terrible.
thoroughly bored.
Really? Okay.
It is
okay.
a terrible movie.
Thank you for saying that.
Absolutely.
Makes me feel better.
It must just be that I like love the last two so much.
Ali keeps saying that the finale is worth the pain. But like the thing with this one is
I'm
like
choosing not to hear everything you say about Ali because
you respect her.
You respect her too much.
I didn't hear that.
The thing is like the last one, New Moon, like it wasn't a good movie, but the bad parts were like, to me at least, the enjoyable kind of bad. It was like kind of cringe bad, and I was having a good time kind of picking apart and laughing throughout a lot of New Moon. This one just did not hit like that. I was just like, I just wanted it to be over. Yeah.
It was very
dumb.
boring.
It was bad. The drama was dumb. The character decisions make no sense. The drama didn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Everything is so one-dimensional. It's literally irredeemable.
Somehow by like movie 3, they still don't add any like depth to anybody. Like it's just the basic information that we have.
Irredeemably bad.
You guys didn't like the line, "After all, I'm hotter than you"?
So there are exceptions. There were scenes in this movie that I was locked in, and I was like, "Oh man, this is
That was
fucking great."
funny, but oh my god, the 3 of them.
Yeah.
Let's wait to talk about it.
Yeah. Well, that's near the end, so if we want to go chronologically, we should wait. But yeah,
Okay.
that almost made it worth watching.
All right, let me go through my notes. First of all, the way the movie started was just made no fucking sense. Apparently, so it directly continues off the last one. But in this one, it's like, the tone is so weird. He's like lovey-dovey, obsessed with her in a meadow of flowers.
Marry
it's
me.
Like, it's
No.
like, what am I watching?
Marry me.
This is
No.
literally a different universe. The storytelling, there's no fucking through line. It's absurd.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then she doesn't want to get married all of a sudden. The last one, she's like, I will kill myself without you. I can't live without. And then he's like, let's get married. She's like, eh. Again, characters, inconsistent, makes no sense, irredeemably bad.
I agree with you on that.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Especially Edward's character.
His character was worse than
character
this.
was
Again,
so
it continues
bizarre.
to get worse. In the first one, he was like the most fully formed, interesting, and it continues to get worse and worse. In this one, it's almost like he's acting in a way that like
controlling.
It's not even that. It's just the acting is so bizarre.
God, and the styling too for him. They're still
The watch.
It's horrendous.
The sideburns.
And he always pushes his fucking sleeves up to his elbows. He looks like a dork. He looks horrible.
We need to show the watch.
I'm pulling up
I
a
know.
picture of him.
The
I
watch
literally
is
wrote down
unforgivable.
like 3 times. I wrote down Jacob is so much hotter, LMFAO.
You know what? I just realized vampires should be hairless if they're dead.
Let's not think about the biology too much because there are several problems with that. Which kind of, maybe this is too early to get to this, but I was kind of having this thought where it kind of presents itself as this kind of fairy tale logic, you know? And I'm willing to go along with that to an extent. And, you know, in fairy tales, it's like the magic and stuff. You just kind of go with it. It's very like hand wavy or whatever. The problem is it tries to be both. It tries to be fairy tale logic, but then it does all this world building with these rules and different powers, and there's different factions and everything. Once you start to get into that more like detailed fantasy stuff, it causes you to like start to think about things like that, and it all falls apart instantly. Like nothing makes sense if you think about it.
The thing is, like, you can suspend your disbelief, but like the characters need to be consistent.
Yeah,
at least.
It's all contrivances for the plot.
The writing is terrible. Like objectively, this author is terrible.
bad.
She should not be
She's so
successful.
bad.
She should
It
not
is
be successful
so
as a writer.
bad. No character
No
development.
offense. She should not write. I haven't read the books, but just based on what I'm seeing.
she wasn't a writer.
Lisa in the chat
be
said,
fair.
"Can we have a super quick summary of the plot? I'm so excited, but I barely remember what happens."
Okay, so yeah, I mean, in short, there's these rogue vampires who are coming to kill Bella because of this one, the butthurt redhead girl. Anyway, so there's rogue vampires and they're coming to town, and then the Colons and the werewolves make an alliance to fight them. That's what happens.
How does Bella have both werewolves and vampires on her side? What does she have that I
Brings
don't have,
nothing
quite
to the
frankly.
table.
She's not funny. She's not
No,
interesting.
absolutely
She's
nothing.
annoying. She's
She's mean.
useless. She's literally
And
extra weight.
unbelievably selfish.
So selfish. By the way, why
Nothing like
why
that.
does she call her dad Charlie and not dad?
Because she
That
doesn't
is
respect him.
She
She
hates
didn't-
her fucking dad, obviously.
What a shitty daughter.
Yeah, I agree. I think
He
it's because she
hasn't shown
didn't
that
grow.
he's a
She
bad
didn't grow up
dad.
with him.
No,
I
he's
don't
awesome.
care. He's so nice to her.
He's
Yeah, he's
worried
sweet-
about
he's a
her.
great
He's
dad.
letting her do what she wants, like in a respectful way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Charlie.
So, so then the tone is weird as fuck. But then she goes, "You know what I have to do? I need to go spend intimate time with my best friend, the dude who's in love with me inappropriately and insanely. I need to go spend some good quality one-on-one time with my best friend Jacob."
Also, the one who's always shirtless and has abs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna go hang out. He's gonna take me on the back of his motorcycle right in front of you.
Right in front of
Oh,
you.
you want to talk about that? Okay, so she was like, "Why don't you answer my calls?"
Yeah.
And then she just like proceeded to get on his motorcycle. He didn't even say like, "Come, hop on." She just did that.
Mean girlfriend behavior also for, did you see Jacob's face when she got on the
Yeah, he
bike?
was
He like
stoked.
looked at everyone was like, and I was like, oh, that's mean. Why are you still getting on the, you're literally saying goodbye to your boyfriend.
Okay, one, I was like, if that was my girlfriend, I'm saying enjoy the ride. That's
Literally,
it. That's your last ride with me.
Yeah.
Because that was rude as fuck.
It was mean.
So disrespectful.
Edward
then-
gets cut so much, dude. It's insane.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But
Makes sense he's a
this
virgin.
guy's been not answering your calls, and then you just like get on his motorcycle.
Yeah.
Like clearly the right thing to do is just to, separate, distance.
Well, also there was her dad though. She's doing it as a favor to her dad.
True.
Her dad did encourage
gives
her
a
to
fuck?
spend time
The
with
dad
It's
him.
like, Dad,
encouraged
sorry,
her.
it's just not cool. Like,
But
how? It's
also,
like he
Jacob-
didn't even push her that hard. He was like,
Right.
please, I'm begging, you have to do this. It was
He
like,
made a very good point though that Jacob was there for Bella when she was heartbroken, and
Yeah.
obviously Jacob is going through a tough
she
time.
tried
now,
calling
too.
him. He doesn't want to talk.
But in the tough time, and like the difference, like she was heartbroken from another guy, and he was there for her. Jacob is heartbroken about her.
Yeah. That's why he's having a hard time.
And I think that doesn't know that, which should be on her to like maybe
Explain,
share.
maybe explain. Like
you
I don't
know,
want to see him because he's
because
in love
I
with me,
kinda
and
broke
I
his
don't.
heart.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
would not
And
be good for him.
Honestly, the most unbelievable thing about these movies, besides the werewolves and vampires, is that her dad, the cop, wants his daughter to be with Jacob instead of like the rich doctor's son.
Yeah,
She'd rather him be with Jacob.
Yeah, why doesn't the dad like Edward? Is it just because he sees that he's such a fucking weirdo?
He was
is?
such a bad influence on her. When
He's obsessed. There's an obsession.
You
He's
can
noticed.
tell it's a toxic relationship.
Right.
I think.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
when
Well,
they
good
broke
eye.
up, she was like a zombie.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah, she was having like night terrors, and then she's like, I don't want to get married. Anyway. So that scene on the motorcycle. Now, once again, I know people are trying to vilify Jacob, but let's remind people to look at this through this guy's eyes who's hopelessly in love with her and looking for any sign to show that she's interested. She leaves her boyfriend, gets on the back of this dude's motorcycle, and rides off with him to his house. That is a fucking signal, okay? This dude is grasping onto any straw he can, and she is once again, I was like, here we go again. She starts leading him on so insanely, ridiculously, irresponsibly fucking nuts, okay? So let's see, they get on the motorcycle.
Wait, you left out something important that happens before all of this. Is before they run into Jacob, she decides on her own that she's going to go visit him, and she goes into her car, and Edward has sliced the fucking fuel line or something.
Yeah, yes. I was getting
He
to that.
disabled the car. That happens before she like goes and meets. So like.
He sliced the it says here
He disables her car.
Yeah, he cut her brakes so she couldn't drive, or he disabled her engine and then the reason is because he used his friend or his sister
to
fucking spy on her future. This man is disturbingly controlling. This is
He's watching her every move.
How are you gonna even talk about Jacob being whatever? This man literally fucking violated her privacy, reading her future, and then goes and literally disables her car, her vehicle,
Yeah.
so she cannot drive away from him. You want to talk about inappropriate behavior? Once again, Edward is showing that he is a sick fucking dude.
So Alice can't control when she has her visions, and then Edward
really?
just...
She's like,
except for when she can.
I'm having a vision. She's getting in her car to visit Jacob.
That's not
when
gonna be
she's
a
near
vision.
Edward,
Yeah, why is
Edward
that a
reads her
vision?
mind.
No,
So
it-
it's not like a conscious, let's see what this girl's
Why
up
would
No,
to.
that
but
be her
that's not
vision?
going to be a vision. Like, oh, Bella is going to Jake's house.
Are you sure she can't control her visions?
I don't believe so, no, because they kind of happen like that.
I
so
feel like
Raven.
she- I
well,
feel
they
like it's
sometimes
both.
do. No, it's kind of both, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
There's
think it's
scenes
both.
where she just like is looking at somebody and is like, oh, gets hit by a vision, but then she seems to be able to just actively like concentrate on a person and see.
I think she
what
can.
their decisions are.
I think if
Yeah,
he
I'm not-
asked her to peek on her, she could do that.
Right.
He's such a freak.
So, anyways, that was jumping back a little bit, but I just wanted to mention that scene because I thought that was crazy that he disabled a car. Like that.
Oh, wait, good
psycho
point.
boyfriend behavior.
Somebody said, wait, I thought they couldn't read her future.
Oh, so maybe then, but then how did he know?
He just had a feeling. Or
He read her
something?
mind?
Oh, he can't read
No,
her
he
mind.
can't
Can't
read
read
her
her
mind.
mind. Yeah.
But why the fuck? Okay.
There's
So
a
he's
lot
just
of
weird.
that.
So
Again-
he's just broke her engine.
All in the plot.
Okay, whatever. He figured it out.
He figured it out.
And then she got on the motorcycle with him. By the way, and riding on a motorcycle is not like a car. Like, it's intimate. You have to squeeze on to this muscly, fucking shirtless dude and to hold on tight.
He was wearing a shirt in that scene. The only scene that he was wearing a shirt. It was the last time that he had a shirt on.
He took the shirt off once they went out of frame.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm seeing in chat that they're saying Alice can't control her vision, but she gets hit with them by surprise in the movies.
So it's kind of both.
Both.
Yeah.
Okay. I wrote
But
here.
that is a plot hole because her whole thing is that they can't use her powers on her.
Right. I mean,
So-
you could say that she was seeing. Well, no, she can't see the wolf's future.
She
Either,
was
so
seeing
yeah, I don't
Jake.
know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's no explanation. He just decided to break her fucking engine.
You know what else there was? This is a smaller detail, but it just kind of made me laugh when I thought about it. But in that scene, it's like showing Bella, and then the camera like twirls around, and you hear like, and like Edward's just in the car,
Yeah.
and the window was open. Are we to assume that with his super speed, he just like
Yeah.
dove through
Yeah,
the
Lena
window
had this-
and like pulled himself up into the sitting position?
Yeah, he can do
Me
that.
and Lena had this discussion last night. She goes, "Wait, he could teleport?"
Yeah, it's just
I'm
like in the. I mean,
No,
they
he's
have the
fast.
window open, so
I don't have a problem with that. He's
yeah.
fast.
I mean, it's
He's fast
fine.
as fuck, boy. You know? I wrote here that Edward is not beating the Predator allegations.
Right.
And then they talk about this imprinting shit, which I do they get into more of that?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so this imprinting shit, the way he describes it, it's like, why would you do that? They're like, you have this special ability that makes you obsessed with this person. What's the benefit? Nothing.
Well, and also, is that not just what seemingly like Edward and
Yeah.
Bella have to like?
Yeah.
What he was describing just sounds like their relationship.
Sounds like.
So is that a werewolf thing, or is that just?
Yeah,
he-
they didn't explain
It just sounds like that just sounds like love, dude. I don't think that's like a metaphysical thing. That
No,
you're
he
talking
made
about.
it sound like
Yeah, they-
being with them is like breathing. Like it makes you insane.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Kind of
think
like how
they
she acts
s-
around Edward.
I think they
Yeah.
say in a later movie that it's not like a love. I could be wrong, but it's not a love thing. It's like it's more than that. It could be like a protection thing or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but like, why? What's the benefit of imprinting?
Oh, nothing. It's stupid.
Oh, okay.
It's just
He
it's just
hasn't-
a wolf thing.
So I was
He
right.
hasn't-
There's nothing.
just
There's
a
no
wolf thing.
point to do it. Don't do it.
Yeah.
You can't control it. But yeah, he hasn't imprinted.
Oh, you can't control it.
You can't control it. Yeah. That's
So
I
what? They're
think
all imprinting all over the place.
They were explaining that the one girl imprinted on Sam, I think, but he imprinted on someone else, and so that's why
it's
she's
an
always just
imprinting-
fucking miserable.
Oh,
an
so they have no
imprinting
control over
They have no
it?
control over it. Yeah.
Dude.
I feel like it's a
Oh.
weird Mormon
Stupid.
thing. It's like a soulmate type of thing. So
Oh.
maybe they believe soulmates
There's
are
a
real. I'm
lot
not
of
sure.
that, but yeah, I don't want
Yeah.
to. Once you see the movie through those lens, like you'll never be able to unsee it. So I'm just gonna wait until you guys are done.
And so when she goes there and they're talking about imprinting stuff, and he's coming on to her, he's talking about how he's in love with her, exactly what you would expect if you went and hung out with the guy. And I'm just keep thinking like, why the fuck is she involving him?
Yeah.
It's cruel, it's insane, and I don't blame him at all at this point. Like this is
Up to that point.
100% on her.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Up to right now.
Up to right
this
now.
point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was it him who said "Hi, beautiful"?
I think so. Yeah.
You know, it's just from the beginning they get to the barn. It's just him nagging her, trying to get with her, trying to talk her into convincing.
Which I actually had a note that I wrote down during that scene, which is Jacob needs to get out and meet some other girls.
Yeah. Totally.
At this point in the movie, I was just like, she sucks, dude. Like I know you think you're in love with her, but like you got to just meet somebody else at this point. Like
you deserve better.
You deserve better. Just get out of there.
Also, just get the hint. Like she's not interested.
Because it's a dumb
movie. She's not showing him that enough.
Lena,
she's playing both
she's
sides.
not showing she's not interested.
Well, didn't
she's
she tell
literally
him
giving
at
him
this
mixed
point?
signals again.
Well, she said it's always been Edward.
She said that at the end of the last
cares,
movie. And
dude?
you
She
said
said one
like,
thing.
And you know
she's
what?
showing him that there's a chance. She's always like playing with him.
And what did he do after that? At the beginning of this movie, he has gone no contact with her. He doesn't want anything to do with her.
Look, good for him.
That's what I'm saying. He did the mature thing at that point.
Yep.
Is like she gave him a hard no, and he removed himself from the equation.
Yep.
And then she
forced
like you said,
herself back.
Comes back.
And so much
he was like
so,
not answering his calls and stuff.
Okay,
so
I need to make a
so,
correction.
Hold on.
The
so
Twilight nerds
so,
are attacking.
Hold on. So much so that she literally got on his bike against his will.
Well,
he did not want her on the bike.
Yeah.
By what he voiced as consent, when she got on, he went and drove with her and he was happy about it, but he did not give her permission. He told her, do not come with me. And she forced her way onto the bike.
Fair enough.
This is
Wait,
the
he
one
said, "Don't
side-
come with me."
No, he said, I don't want you to come with me.
It was just awkward. Eli, I was thinking the same thing with what you were talking about. Like there was no dialogue about that happening. So
and
it was
she just gets on.
She just hopped
in
on.
front of her boyfriend.
Yeah,
so
but also
weird.
it's like Jacob knew she was. Like he was waiting for her. He revved up his bike and then she hopped on.
Weird.
But yeah, it was weird.
No,
how
it
they
was
did
her
that. Didn't
giving
make
him a
sense.
signal. Like, I'm going to go with you in front of my boyfriend. Like, if you're obsessively in love with someone, of course you're going to see that as a signal.
It's also so selfish if you like want to make a point to your boyfriend and be like, fine, and like I'll go hang out with other guys. It's like you're actively hurting your friend who you know is in love with you. Pick a different guy to make him jealous. Yeah, you're using him.
Yeah.
It's mean.
The whole thing of like the way that she keeps involving him and keeps giving him mixed signals. It's so like she's such a narcissist. Like she just feeds on this poor guy.
I agree with you, and I'm with you until the scene at the lake.
We'll get there.
We'll get there.
Okay, real quick. Leah didn't imprint on Sam. They were dating, and Sam imprinted on his current girlfriend. That's what happened.
So they were dating, and then he
imprinted on someone else.
Fell in love with somebody else.
I'd be so
and then
pissed.
scratched her face.
Okay.
Damn, dude.
Reminds me of the time I imprinted on your mom.
Yeah.
No, sorry. No, I didn't mean that personally.
Nice.
I was just, I didn't mean that about like your mom. I just.
Yeah. I'll see you on Reddit.
It's the royal mom.
I just had the your mom joke and I wanted to execute it.
Yeah.
Also about Bella with Jacob on the bike, they just drove away like she has school. That's what I didn't understand. I'm like,
that's a good point,
she's
babe.
skipping.
So
Yeah, she's just starting her senior year. Big year.
They were going to school.
Right. Do you guys like that music that started playing when they first showed Jacob in the movie as he turned around?
Yeah, I did.
What was it? I don't remember.
Oh, that scene.
Yeah.
That was very funny. Just his whole in general, there were so many like 2000s new metal album covers in this movie. Like they kept like standing in a line, like their leather jackets in the woods or whatever.
Yeah.
And just like every opportunity they possibly could find.
It was for the posters that I put on my wall later. Yeah.
So they go to the cabin and he goes, I'm going to tell you my life story. I'm going to tell you the story about the tribe. Like investing emotionally in her more. And he tells a story about how a human stabbed herself during this village raid to distract the vampires, which is so fucking dumb because literally there's littered with corpses everywhere, blood everywhere. They just slaughtered a whole village. And why did she stab herself in the fucking stomach? Just cut your hand.
Stupid, yeah.
I kept thinking about that. Why not?
So stupid.
Drama queen.
In fact, it was so stupid that even Bella knew better.
True.
Right. Exactly.
Even the dumbest character in the movie had a better idea.
So Dan told me today, I didn't know this, that's a real tribe that they mention.
Yeah, so I learned this. The name, the tribe in the movie is not made up for the movie. There is a real tribe from that area of Washington.
Hold on. Do we have any intel? Have they commented on this?
Yeah, Nate was telling me a little bit about it.
There's a long, I mean, there's all old news from what I recall, but they have talked about it. And I think even the writer, Stephanie Meijers, has donated money to them. And I think they've kind of changed their tune a little bit. They're just like, now when fans come to like visit Forks, we just educate them. And they benefit from it a bit, but they were very critical of how they were written.
Yeah, I just
super racist.
defaulted to assuming it was just a made-up tribe because you're just making up all this lore about them being werewolves and shit. Yeah, that's crazy as fuck that there is a tribe.
Them getting slaughtered by vampires, like completely wiped. That's crazy.
Very weird.
Okay, so they keep going on and on about how you don't want to become a vampire because you won't have a soul. And meanwhile, yet again, they will not tell me why that fucking matters. Because as far as I can tell, it doesn't matter at all. Like, who cares that you don't have a soul? They can do everything a human can do. They can enjoy everything a human can do. They're just better, faster, and they live forever. If it's so bad not having a soul, tell me why.
I thought we were about to get a big revelation on that in the scene. I guess this is skipping forward a little bit, but when Bella tries to jump his bone and get him to fuck her, basically.
Yeah.
And he was like acting resistant before he revealed it's because he's a gentleman.
Yeah, right.
I thought that was going to be the reveal. Is like, oh, I can't do it. Like that's one of like the curses of being a vampire, because that would make sense. They don't have a heartbeat or blood, and he's like cold like a fucking corpse.
There needs to be like a shitload of terrible downsides to being a vampire.
Right.
And so far, I haven't seen a single one.
They literally
except that they're cold.
They show them like fall in love. I don't understand. How can you not have a soul and fall in love?
I don't even know what they mean by it.
I think it's about the afterlife. It's about just again.
They didn't say that. They didn't say that.
Well, I mean, I never even questioned that. Maybe just because I'm from like a religious town that they can't go to heaven. They have no soul.
They didn't say that.
I mean, you're right. They didn't
Why
say
would
it.
they care? They live forever.
Well, she's Mormon, Stephanie Meijers, so it definitely matters to her, right?
Yeah. I think it probably, you can just assume within the context of who's writing it.
If they're so confident that there is an afterlife and that you need a soul to get in, then like, why is there not? There should be more information about that. There should be more like cosmic kind of presence of God in heaven and stuff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like if it's that powerful of a force in the film, like there's nothing about it.
Yeah, I mean, in the second one, Bella argues that he does have a soul, but
yeah, right.
Also,
because who knows? Because it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah,
they make it seem so bad, but it just doesn't look bad. Like they all live together like a happy family. They have a nice house. They do parties together.
Zero downside.
Doesn't look that bad to me.
They can't eat and drink food like regular food.
Sounds fine
Not
to
that
me.
big of a deal. It's a compromise.
They can't age. They can't have kids.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
They can't age.
It can get
They
boring.
can have kids. You just convert. You just bite some folks.
Or just
you bite a baby and then just claim it as your own.
You could.
I mean, that's kind of crazy, but yeah,
I guess
technically that
so
would
it'd
work.
be a baby forever, right?
They're called immoral children.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
We'll get there apparently.
So anyway, I'll get moving on. This is an important one.
Let me just show this meme real quick that was just sent to me. Edward when he cut Bella's brakes so she can't leave.
That's awesome. Is that tall skeleton?
Yeah.
That's very good, my friend. That doesn't work for me either.
No, that doesn't work either.
Doesn't work either. So here's So first I was like, wait, they haven't fucked? I assumed that they had fucked. Because what are you doing? Okay. But then I started thinking his body is freezing cold, so his dick must be freezing, bro.
But she does like cuddle with him. And she doesn't show that she's like freezing.
Yeah, I know. They say
Again,
it, but
like
they don't
no
show
consistency.
it at all. Yeah.
Is she a necrophiliac?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Also, logistically, like, just in terms of blood. Because he doesn't have any.
They have
How would he
something,
do
right?
any of that?
That's what. Yeah,
That's
that's
what
what
I
I
was
was
saying. That's what I was
Oh, yeah, okay.
Well, is he
That's
made of
Biologically,
like?
it doesn't really make sense.
Stephanie has some explaining.
They have
to say.
superpowers, you guys.
You're right. You're
Well,
right.
he's made of like marble or glass or whatever. So he's always like
Hold on,
rock
what?
hard, you know.
Ceramic.
You think he's just got a perma boner?
Wait, What was
Maybe.
What was with them all exploding into ice?
Yeah.
I think they're like
Do not get
fucking the others or the White Walkers from Game of Thrones. That's just like part of their magical being. Because they're, I don't know,
They're just vampires
they're
like all the
undead.
other ones.
Yeah, but they're like not normal. They're these weird Stephanie Meyer vampires. I
No,
don't
they're
know.
just
They
newborns. They're just like that for the first couple of months of their life.
Oh no, I don't think so.
Yeah.
No, I think the vampires are just made of glass. Like apparently, if you touch them, that's how they feel.
But
Yeah, I think they're
were
just like that.
It's more like diamond, I think. Like they're like solid.
I thought that they were really hard to kill though, and then they made it look like you just hit their head and they explode.
Because they're getting hit by somebody else
So
who's super
strong.
strong too, I guess. Like I don't think if a normal
So this whole
person
claim of immortality, I mean, is a little bit silly. Like you don't age,
right?
But you can definitely die, and they die all the fucking time.
You can die from other vampires or from werewolves.
Or getting punched in the face by another vampire.
Well, that's what I don't understand. They were just like smashed in the head.
I think it was because, well, one, the werewolves are supposed to kill vampires, like they're trained to do that, but also because Jasper was training them as to how to kill them, and because they were newborns, they weren't
my
as
fucking
familiar.
God, when Jasper starts training them, and then to prepare, they just start like doing what they've always done.
Yeah,
they're just like
the worst
doing
thing I've ever
karate
seen.
moves
Nothing.
against each other.
There's a lot of that. A lot of just blatant inconsistencies.
Yes.
Like when Jacob's like, we're going to help fight the vampires. She's like, no, you're gonna get hurt. It's like, man, what are you talking about? This is literally what they do for a living. Like
That
this is
was
all they
so
do
annoying.
is fucking kill vampires.
We
They're
were
like,
also
what are you talking
it
about?
when she was telling him like, "No, you're not going to."
I'm
help.
so sick of
And
her.
we're like, what is
the
he talking
werewolf
about?
disrespect, dude.
She
was unreal.
Why are you like the way she treats Jacob again? It's like how is he can conclude anything other than that she's not deeply in love with him.
Yeah.
And so then we get onto this part where he kisses her, right? Is this the problem everyone had? Is that
Yeah.
he kissed her? Okay.
And it is a problem. You know what? As a team Jacober, like that was not cool what he did. I agree that she's been leading him on back and forth, but in that scene, she very clearly says no, and then he tries to kiss her anyways. It's like, bro, come on.
Listen.
Come on.
Listen. I'm not defending him, and he's wrong. However, when you continually give signals to someone who's like obsessively crazy, has anger problems, like is dangerous, obsessively in love with you, like what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, and I mean, it was definitely a big mistake on his part, and you know, what can you do? I'm not going to try and defend it.
Yeah.
I will say, stacked up to all of the things that we've seen Edward do at this point, kind of a drop in the bucket.
Yeah.
I think so.
I just remember Edward saying, "Don't ever do anything against her will
Edward
again."
was in her bedroom watching her,
Stalking her,
Or
lying
not
to her,
lying.
manipulating her. Like what he's doing
Just
is like
spying on her
just as
stuff.
fucked up.
But it's
More
so
fucked up.
glaringly clear in that she's in the middle of having a conversation with him where she's like, I don't want to be with you. I don't, and it's just like
She states it very
it's
clearly.
very-
But
it's like
and he's like,
it's not a good
an
look. It's not a good
objective
look for a
effort
boy.
to go against what
And-
she's saying to him right now.
Yes, and he says she doesn't know what she wants.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
No,
crazy.
it's not, because
But
you
that's
see
what
later
she's
in the movie
showing.
that she continues to lead him on hopelessly,
Well, in
pathetically.
hindsight, she does basically say, "Yeah, you're right. I am."
I do. And like. So what the fuck?
But
It's
in that
she-
moment,
her.
though,
But
like,
he didn't
in
know that at
in
the
that
time.
moment.
He did not know that at the
but
time.
that is
but,
what
like-
she's showing.
That should be your signal to like maybe be like, okay, maybe this has gone too far. Like I got, but no, for her it's like I get off on this narcissistic energy of driving this poor guy insane, who's dangerous and has anger issues, and I need to be closer to him. I need to be more intimate with him. How?
She's standing there saying no.
In that moment,
Yeah.
yes. However, afterwards, she doesn't.
He ruins everything about him for me after that moment. if I'm
Okay,
honest.
but she continues to lead him on.
She
Nah, your
does,
boy's
and
a
I have a
sex offender,
problem
bro.
with a later part where they share a little bit of a kiss.
I have a
think that's
confession.
crazy.
It's crazy.
I'm Team Edward because I don't know how to say the word wolves. I say wolves. That's why I hate them. I gotta come clean. Chad's calling me out again.
With the V, wolves?
I guess I say wolves. I don't even notice. Wolves.
Wolves. It says. I think you're fine. I don't think it's a big deal.
Yeah.
I think it's fun.
Wolves.
Woofs.
I don't even hear the difference.
They don't deserve my respect.
I mean, why is it an F change to a V anyway? It doesn't make any sense.
Oh, tell me about it. When I was studying that in class.
I'm trying to help Teddy read, and I feel so bad because like English makes no sense.
There's no
like the E makes this sound except in this word it makes this sound.
Yeah.
So you just have to remember.
It's the worst language.
Yeah.
Man.
Okay, so they have the kiss. I don't think she's blamed. Like, listen, I'm not one to victim blame. I would never do that. But at a certain point, she needs to start accepting responsibility for the stuff that's happening because she created the situation.
She's playing with him
Yes.
hard.
Like how what the fuck?
It's objectively
man?
true that she's playing with his emotions.
It's a fictional.
I mean, again, I'm not going to defend the action. I think in that moment he's totally wrong. In that moment says no, and then he tries it anyways.
Yes.
Bad move, dude.
Yes.
Horrible look.
Yes.
But
still,
you're not wrong that
Edward is still worse.
she has spent the last year like emotionally torturing him. Yeah, so
leading him on.
And continues to do it after this scene.
And continually validates a man who is stalking her and exhibiting toxic behavior. So
every choice she makes is so bad.
Edward is so much worse.
Yeah, there's no perfect villain. There's no perfect victim.
Ugh.
Jacob shouldn't have kissed her at the lake. That's all I've got to say.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
That's true, but that ignores.
It doesn't ignore it. It's
No, it
just
doesn't.
that
In this
situation.
moment, absolutely
No,
not.
but people
it's very
use that.
clear cut
Listen,
in that scene.
I'm not saying he wasn't right. He was right in that situation. He was clearly wrong. But like, she needs to also be scrutinized heavily.
Well, she's a young girl though, and love is complicated.
So is he.
She's in high school.
They're all
Yes,
teenagers.
them,
They're all
exactly.
that
None of them
Love
are
is
perfect.
complicated, so you're saying she's in love with him a little bit.
I'm saying that maybe if she has feelings for Jacob and she's leading him on.
But we find out that Jacob's right. She does have feelings for him.
Yeah, and that's wrong of her to lead him on then, or
Yeah.
if she's like just has her eyes set on Edward and that's it. It is wrong of her.
Yeah.
But clearly, all these characters have their faults.
Yeah, even if you're talking
More
to a
than a few.
boyfriend and you're like,
They're walking faults.
if you're talking to a boy you're currently dating and you're like having a conversation where you're like, I don't want to be with you, or like the way you're acting is, and then he just literally grabs you and kisses you, like that's fucked up. Like later they do exchange a kiss where she consents to it.
However,
What?
if you're like, I don't want to be with you, but like the day before you were like hugging him and holding him and rubbing his abs.
But
and
right now she
going
doesn't
and
want to be with
force-
him.
Hi, beautiful.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like, I understand the mixed signals. It's very fucking confusing. And the guy's a werewolf, for Christ's sake. You know, give him. He's emotional.
Who knew Stephanie Meyer would spark such discussion?
It's a dumb discussion that shouldn't even be taken.
By the
place.
way, we were saying how annoying it is that all the characters are not likable. All of them.
That's a huge problem. The only likable character would be probably.
Well, the dad, Charlie's cool.
The dad,
He's
but he's a
okay.
minor character.
He's not-
You don't care about him. He's not like a
He's not
driving.
enough
And the
of
other
the
dad, the
movie.
Cullen dad, seems all right.
The Cullen dad seems okay as well.
Carlo.
None of the main characters are likable, even in the least bit, and that is a huge problem.
I kind of like Alice.
Yeah, I like Alice.
She's not a
Yeah.
main character.
She's kind
She's a
of cool,
pretty
but like,
important character. Not main. You're
Main
right. None of-
character is Bella,
the lead,
Jacob,
the lead
and Edward.
trio suck. Yes,
Yeah.
I'm with you.
That is a huge problem when all of your lead characters are unlikable.
and even
I
the
hear you.
villain, the main villain vampire, like you don't get to know her enough. Like there's no depth
yeah.
there. It's
And she was
just whatever.
Oh, was it someone else?
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, moving on here. She's trying to tell Bella she's making the wrong choice. This vampire, when she's trying to talk her out of it, and I kept being like, "Why? Why?" She goes, hold on. She goes, I was left for dead. I was left for dead. And then, instead of dying, someone made me into a vampire. And then I became strength and mortality, and I got the perfect revenge.
Yeah.
Oh, God. How terrible was that? I'm so unconvinced not to become a vampire.
She's so like helpless in that situation, and then she's like,
Total
now I'm a
empowerment.
strong woman that can
She
go and
fucking
punch
got
them and
revenge
revenge
on the
them.
whole gang.
Yeah, I thought that she's so badass and she's amazing.
So why exactly shouldn't Bella become a vampire?
Because she missed out on everything she could have had.
She was gonna die.
No, she wasn't. She
Yes,
was
she
left
was.
in
She
the
was left
street.
for dead.
No, people thought she was dead. She says they left me thinking
No,
I
she-
was dead. She could have
Well,
gone to a hospital.
No, she was dead.
No,
That's
she-
why she's a vampire. A vampire came and saved her.
Yeah.
I know Carlisle looked at her and was, but who knows? She could have.
No,
she could have healed.
No, I
and-
think I
No,
understood it as like she would have bled and
was
died.
gonna die.
She would
have died if she
Boom.
wasn't.
I think it was
turned.
also that she didn't have. I think she says that she didn't have a choice. That Carlisle thought that's what she wanted.
Well, she was gonna fucking die. If she
Yeah.
wants to die so
Yeah.
bad, she can go kill herself.
True.
Nothing's
Well,
stopping her.
Well, she doesn't have a soul no more, and then she's gonna go to hell, which is the worst thing in this universe.
Apparently, they haven't said that. I mean, I'm meant to somehow infer that, but I don't know what that means in the story.
By the way, to go back to like why Edward is worse, we were saying how both Bella and Jacob are 17, right? They're like kids.
Yeah.
Edward is not.
106 or some shit.
So again, why Edward is way, way worse.
True.
Yeah, Jacob's a kid. Like, he has at least some plausibility there with to justify bad actions. Edward's 106. Everything he does is meticulous, planned, and it's like premeditated. This is an adult with an adult brain doing evil, sadistic, weird, obsessive shit.
That's a compelling point. Coming back to Rosalie, one day I am gonna dress up for like Halloween or something, and I'm gonna be that fucking vampire bride.
I like that.
Oh, she looked so good. I have to do it.
When I saw the vampires at the graduation, I was like, these phonies. Just go away. Like, why are you pretending to do this whole farce of graduation, like for the 20th time?
Oh, and then they were hosting the party, and I was like, is everybody gonna see that art piece with the like all the hats?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Kind of like raised some questions there.
I was annoyed that they were there. I was like, you phonies, go. Just,
Seems like
stop fucking with everybody.
Isn't it very risky? I feel like they're gonna notice you have no beds in the house.
Right.
Isn't there already rumors? Like,
I guess they.
How is everybody so stupid in this town?
So, I have a note that was right around this time in the movie where I just wrote, "Why is Jasper normal now?" Now, this was before I found out that he was a Confederate, which we'll talk about in a moment, I'm sure.
That's coming, yeah.
But in the first two movies, like, he's a fucking weirdo. Like, that's his like defining
He was
thing.
newly
He's like,
turned, I guess.
He's looking like this.
He was newly turned.
No, he was not.
So
no, they're saying he was, or not newly turned, but he wasn't used to.
He was the most recent.
So we talked about this because we were talking about it this morning. I was very confused by the timeline. So it was pointed out he's not newly turned. He was new to the vegetarian lifestyle.
Yes.
And he was having a hard time.
Yeah.
So, but what I was confused about, I'm like, him and the Alice character are like a couple, and it's implied that they're like really old.
Yeah.
Like, did they just recently get together? What's going on? I looked it up.
They met on Vamp Date.
They met each other, according to the Twilight Saga wiki, in the 1950s, and she introduced him to the vegetarian lifestyle. So it's been like 60 years that he's been a vegetarian at this point.
Has he remained a vegetarian for 60 years? So in the movie, they obviously...
The movie doesn't...
They must compress that timeline or just hand wave it away or whatever.
Yeah.
But, so...
in the book, is he weird? In the first part?
That's a good question.
I guess that's a good question. I don't know how weird he's depicted.
I don't know.
You don't know? Did you read the book, Savy?
I only read the last one.
Oh.
Interesting. You love that one, huh? I know you love that one.
I just was impatient. I just was like, all right, fuck it. I just want to know what happens.
Okay.
I read the first two, but I was in like 3rd grade.
So, okay, explain to me the Jasper being a Confederate thing.
Okay, hold on. I don't want to get ahead of myself. I don't want to forget stuff. At this point, when she's like, oh, Jacob, don't go fight the vampires. You're going to get hurt. It's like, shut the fuck up. Okay?
Yeah.
Again, she's doing like sympathy trolling, right? Like, leave him alone.
But also, he does that every night.
That he's literally a vampire hunter. They're badass. Then the cuddling in the wolf form.
The tent you're talking about?
Oh, no.
Are we at the
okay,
tent?
no, not yet.
Okay.
He walks up to her after the battle as the wolf, and she nestles up on him.
When he's in wolf form?
Yeah, they cuddle up. She like nestles up on him.
Yeah.
Bitch, what?
Grateful.
Sorry, I shouldn't say that, but
It's fine.
It's a saying. Bitch, what is a saying? It's okay.
She's leading him on. It's insane. Like, what is he supposed to think? She comes and starts cuddling
You
up
guys
on
saw
him.
that? She was like petting him.
Yeah, that's the one that people always show the image without the CGI, and it's just Jacob in a suit.
I was just pulling it up.
Oh, we have it?
Why
this scene you're talking about,
Why
right?
did they make him lean down like that?
Here, hold on.
Literally, why?
Wait, that's the... Oh.
I'm guessing
picture.
because it was meant to match the eye line.
Oh my
That was
god,
awesome.
that is
He
so
looked
funny.
fabulous there.
Yeah, he's so jacked.
So yeah, what's with the cuddling here?
Mixed signals.
What's with
Bro
her like
vibes.
petting him and putting her head on?
Even after the forced kiss that everybody's so disgusted about, she continues to fucking lead him on.
It's written. So there are flaws. But I feel like Bella is written that she like desperately wants to be like she wants to make a friendship work with him. Do you think that the Nestles were like too romantic?
She's supposed to, he's supposed to be like a dog, pretty much. Like a few times they're literally like Jacob outside.
Sure, that's normal too. I'm sure that's great for his psyche. All right. So then the cuddling and Warfront, we go to page 2. Yeah, not a single. So the Confederacy, you just find out for just an aside that Jasper was part of the Confederacy for no reason. No reason.
Also,
Zero relevance to the plot.
nobody asks him if he's still racist. Not one follow-up. Not like, so have you like changed your tune on like black people at all?
Can I ask you a question? Thoughts on black people?
Literally, like no follow-up
He's
at all.
like, there's a reason I joined the Cullens. They're all white.
They're all white.
They are white. They're very white. Yeah, why that choice? Why was he part of the Confederacy? Like, I'm supposed to like him, presumably. Like, he's supposed to be likable in this movie. So why the fuck are you part of the Confederacy? Like, at least make him on the north side, at least.
Yeah.
Like, why are you making him fighting for slavers? What am I supposed to do with that? I have no idea where that came from. What am I supposed
Also,
to
he
do
just
with
kills
that?
people. He just killed a bunch of kids and shit.
Yeah.
Genuinely, it's just bizarre. Okay.
Yep.
Like, if you want to make it part of his character and part of the conflicting emotions that you have and how these are complicated people, these vampires, like, that's good character development. But just saying it is dumb, bad writing, and shame on her.
Yeah.
They also don't elaborate on it. They just kind of say, "Yeah, I was part of the Confederacy."
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's just literally for no reason. Zero relevance to this story. Zero.
Also, I don't like that he goes with the Latina and is like evil, and then the white woman saves him. You know, it's fucked up.
That's fucked up.
That's true.
Interesting.
Add it to the list.
Why couldn't the Latina save him? You know.
There you go.
Yep.
Checkmate. Racist. I knew she's racist. He's carrying her. I was like, I guess he's doing it to hide her scent. But I thought it was so stupid. He's just
Their whole plan is fucking dumb as hell.
He's walking at normal pace, slowly, while holding her. Like, they're having such an intimate moment. He's holding her right up against his muscle-ass body and walking as slow as can be, just enjoying each other's company while he holds her.
Yeah, and so this is once they realize that the evil vampires from Seattle are going to walk through the ocean for some reason instead of just like taking a bus down
Yeah,
to the port.
I know. I was like, that cannot be the fastest way to get across that body of water.
Yeah, definitely not.
Why
Very
did
strange
they do
decision
that?
there.
Also, instead of swimming, they're just walking.
It's so weird.
It's
Well, I thought, hold on, to defend it a little bit, is that because they're like stone people? Do they sink?
Yeah, they must to walk on the
So
bottom.
they were
Like, are they
walking
super
on
heavy?
the bottom, maybe?
I don't know how that would work. Like, Edward is like always in cars and stuff. Wouldn't that like tilt the car? Anyways, not that important. But these were all thoughts going through my head as I was watching. Alice, the character of Alice.
Yeah.
And this is kind of what I was alluding to earlier. Unless I'm missing something, her inclusion in the story, like the Stephanie Myers, Stephanie? Yeah. Not a good enough writer to handle that kind of plot element introduced, because her like precog ability, her ability to see the future, if you think about it too much, none of this movie makes any fucking sense at all.
Yeah.
Like what she that is such a powerful like ability that she has. And it's based off of when somebody makes a decision, then she can like see the consequences of that decision, right?
Yeah.
But she's somehow like clouded from this decision because the redheaded vampire is letting that kid make the decisions. That doesn't make any fucking sense. She decided she's going to create an army of vampires to kill Bella.
Yeah.
She made that decision. At that point, Alice should know the whole plan. But like they
I'll
have
tell
to
you
like,
why.
keep it vague.
I'll
I
tell
don't
you
get
why.
it.
Because that's lazy, terrible writing.
Yeah.
You introduce like a stupid element that's poorly developed, makes no sense, just to drive the plot forward.
Yep.
Terrible writing.
Yeah.
Unforgivably bad.
You're going too deep. You got to think about it like Back to the Future. Like, you can't think about the time travel
Back to the
too
Future
much.
is awesome.
Yeah, but like, why does Marty live in the same house when he comes back to a changed future?
Listen, there's a reasonable amount of suspending disbelief.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I was willing to give it.
Yeah.
But again, she's the one that keeps introducing these like hard world building, like fantasy tropes and stuff into it. And so I'm going to look at it like I would any other, hard fantasy setting.
Also, with how successful it is, like, let's scrutinize this shit.
Right.
You guys wanted me to watch it. Let's see. So he's carrying her, which is fucking dumb. Also, if he's just trying to hide her scent, couldn't they just walk near each other? He has to carry her?
I didn't understand the
I was like,
carrying
wow,
either.
what is this? So stupid.
Yeah.
Just another reason to cuddle up.
Exactly.
Yeah, another reason to have
She
her
could
in
have said,
arms of a
I
shirtless
can
dude.
walk.
I was thinking about that too, but maybe because as she's walking, her footprints, will that leave a scent?
Yeah, her feet smell like shit.
He could technically walk behind her and just because his paws are way bigger.
Okay, whatever. I'll let them have that one.
See, this is the problem. Here, somebody in the chat. She didn't make the decision. It's supposed to be that she really manipulated her words and will, and when talking to Riley, to make sure he was making every decision. She decided to do that.
Yeah.
You can always go one step back. This is the problem. Is they didn't actually think through how her powers
But
work
also,
well
they
enough.
don't show that. They don't show that like she manipulated him so much that he was making the decision.
It makes no sense because she
Yeah.
obviously made a decision in her mind to manipulate him to do it. So, whatever. Okay, whatever. Stupid.
I didn't even follow that plot when I was watching. I guess I was just
I
looking
said,
at everybody. Though.
This is when I realized that him and Bella never had sex, and I was like, what? How weird. What is this? So weird.
By the way, even her dad was surprised.
Yeah, exactly. And then I wrote, his dick must be ice cold.
It was crazy.
Then I wrote, then he's like, it's too dangerous for us to have sex. And I'm like,
Then
are you gonna fuck her that hard, bro?
Oh, you gotta watch the next one.
Yeah, you gotta
No,
watch the
but
next one.
we were saying like if it's dangerous, just turn her right after, right?
He's gonna fuck her to death?
Do it and turn her into a vampire.
I mean, fuck her to death and then turn her. I mean, I would say do the
I mean,
opposite.
what are we
If-
doing here?
Is that how these are all ending? All of his little
That's
games?
kinda what Bella
He-
wants.
every 10 years, he gets a new victim, gets them followed, and fucks them to death.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Also, if he's a virgin, how does he know he's gonna fuck her to
He's
death?
not a virgin.
Yeah.
Well, he claims he is,
Good
but he's,
point.
he's
Of course he
like,
claims he
I'm
is.
gonna fuck you so
He's
hard you're gonna die,
not.
dude.
He
A
probably had
virgin.
the talk with Carlisle. You know, like the puberty talk. He was like, "You can't fuck a human because you will kill them, son."
Why is it dangerous? He carries her, he kisses her, he puts her on his back, he jumps everywhere. Like, clearly, it's not that big of a deal. Unless he's just gonna fucking go pile driver on her.
He's literally gonna
Which is
crush
up
her
to him.
pussy, dude.
He's gonna make that pussy turn not just red, ground beef.
Now the pussy's dead, dude.
Raw ground beef. Yeah, now the pussy's dead for real.
And then literally make the pussy a vampire.
Yeah.
You can't turn a vampire when it's just mush like that. That's how hard he's gonna fuck her.
Also, it sounds uncomfortable because he's like cold, right? So that means his dick is cold.
Yeah.
His dick is ice cold.
like
Not
Wait.
presumably. His dick is ice cold.
They have like fire and ice condoms. I don't know.
Maybe she would like that.
There's
Yeah,
no
maybe she
way.
loves that.
There's no way that that's pleasurable. Having a fucking giant ice cube. They're cold as ice. A giant ice cube.
I don't know.
That's
I
gotta
don't know.
feel
I've seen them
crazy.
laying together, and she's enjoying cuddling with him.
Yeah, it's bad
so-
writing. Doesn't make sense. Is he ice cold or isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
You ever grab a block of ice? Do you know how insanely painful that would be after like 5 seconds? Give me a break. Okay, so
Oh, have you gotten to the? I
Like a
think we already
popsicle.
passed it. The graduation scene.
I just
No,
I was
wait,
just
but-
saying
but-
that I hated. I thought there were a bunch of phonies being there. I hated that they were there.
All of this happens before the tent?
Yeah, I'm
Or
good.
we
Yeah, the
discussed
tent's
that?
at like at
Tent's
the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm almost done with my notes. Go ahead. What? Dan?
Well, just I had a note from that scene. No 17 or 18-year-old girls dance at a party to Muse.
There you go. Checkmate to the plot.
You haven't been to the right parts. I don't even know what that is.
Anna Kendrick is like, "Oh my god, this is my favorite song," and they go like skipping off to dance to like some like mid-tempo rock song.
That is
from a-
by far the biggest plot hole.
I just thought that was so weird. That's just a terrible needle drop for the movie.
Let's see. Dangerous. You're gonna fuck her how hard, bro? It's the weirdness with the sex is weirding me out. That's when I started to get Mormon vibes, like that they're so weird and uncomfortable with the sex. It felt just not normal, and kind of religious, like Mormon. Yeah. It's not that cold. Gonna get warmer. Oh yeah. So then now we're at the tent. Okay. They're both there. Why are they both there? I don't know. Apparently his tribe is fighting for their life, and Jacob's like, nah, I'm gonna stay. Okay, fine. She's freezing cold. First of all, y'all brought her ass up here and didn't check the weather. Okay, one. And two,
they
what kind of
prepared a
protector are you?
tent. We're there, right?
Yes.
Okay, they prepared a tent.
Brought us big ass sleeping bag.
They didn't think to bring a blanket?
No, she was in a huge sleeping bag.
They could have brought a space heater.
Well, he could. You know how fast he is? He could run and got one.
Yeah.
Easy.
He could have started a fire. Easy.
Who are these people?
You know,
or maybe the fire will draw attention, so fine.
True.
Draw attention. It's a blizzard.
But just like run real quick, get a bunch of blankets, come back.
Here's what I think.
Also, they knew exactly when they were showing up. None of it makes any sense. Why are they hiding out in a tent? They knew exactly the time and place that they were going to be somehow.
What is the point of the tent?
There's no point to get them in that weird scene, which is the best part of the movie, I will admit.
She had a vision for this like cock scene.
Yeah, exactly.
The writer. That's what she wanted.
It's just the female.
She was like, how am I going to write a whole movie just to get to this
she had a plan.
scene?
You want to know my theory? It's not that cold there. She's straight up lying. It's not that cold. How can it be that cold? They're up here in a tent. She's in a massive sleeping bag. Why is she so fucking cold? She's lying, okay? And then she knows that Edward's freezing cold and he can't help her. So Jacob has to get naked, or he's always naked, and then get in the sleeping bag with her to warm her up.
And Edward needs to be sitting right there watching it.
Jerk off in the corner.
Make sense.
Jacob makes a comment about you could take off all your clothes if you want to get warm faster.
Yeah.
He's so fucking nuts. It's so crazy.
Creep.
Yeah, that's a really creepy comment.
She should not have.
Tell that to the writer.
Even still,
but Jacob said it.
She should not have allowed it. Like, there's other ways to warm you up. This guy's psychotically obsessed with you. He crossed the boundary with you. You continue to lead him on, and now you're encouraging him to get naked and get in a sleeping bag with you and cuddle you. It's fucking mad.
That tent scene was the weirdest thing in movie history.
I said, make a fire. Go get a space heater from Sears. Go steal a space heater.
He's like the fastest person on the world.
Yeah,
he couldn't go get something.
He's so fast.
He has to sit there and suffer watching his girl cuddling with the naked guy.
Also,
but they kind of have like a bro moment together while that's happening too, which is also like that whole scene is incredible. So
yeah, they bonded a little bit. The thing is, Edward's supposed to be like this ultimate protector. Bro, you can start by looking at the weather.
But also, maybe that's why he doesn't want to leave her alone in the tent with the guy who sexually assaulted her.
Okay, so let's just sit there and watch him touch her.
It's creepy, but at least he could stop anything else from happening.
He didn't know what was going on under that fucking sleeping bag.
She looks like she's dying from freezing. If you really cared about her, like, go run real quick to get.
Go get a jacket, bro.
Yeah.
Like, why were they completely unprepared?
Yeah.
No.
They're just
she's lying. There's no question. She was in a massive sleeping bag. There's no way it was that cold. Like, what city were they in?
Well, they're in
Forks.
Washington. They were up in the mountains. It probably gets pretty fucking cold up there.
What's the city they're in?
Forks.
Forks, all-time low temperature. Forks, Washington. Oh, that is extraordinarily cold. North Dakota?
No, in Washington.
Okay, yeah, hold on. Forks, Washington.
Abigail said they turned into a throuple in that tent. They absolutely did.
For a second thought that might be where these movies are going, because who says it? There's somebody says a line is like, maybe you can just love multiple people. I was like,
Polly.
Yeah, who said it? Was it Edward? One of them said it.
Yeah.
It must. I feel like Jacob would make that argument.
The chat will know. Who suggests maybe we should just get into a throuple?
Okay, so it does get extraordinarily cold in Washington at Forks.
But they all know that.
Wait, no, this is Washington State. That's not what I asked. Stupid.
Yeah, what?
Yes, it doesn't matter. State. They all know that. They're like out there every day.
They've lived there for like 100 years. They're like, boy, it gets cold. Anyway, it says in the mountains it gets minus 48. That's pretty cold.
That's
very cold.
Pretty cold. Pretty cold. So what? So like, if Jacob wasn't an obsessive weirdo, he would have been out fighting, and she would have frozen to death, while Edward just pathetically watched. Loser. Okay, moving on. I got to get out of this.
Edward liked watching it.
Someone pointed something out. When she gets out of the tent the next morning, she's like in a flannel and jeans. She's not even dressed for the
that's
mountains.
what I'm saying. She does not have a jacket at all. Like, they were so fucking unprepared. Just look up the weather.
That's on him.
There's
Okay, it's Jacob that said that. By the way, the chat is answering.
Yeah.
So then, then after that, Jacob insists that she's in love with him the next time. And again, I don't blame him for thinking that, considering their whole relationship is her sending him extraordinarily mixed signals. And then, to top it all off, she goes, I guess in a sense to make him stay. And again, even as a friend, I don't understand why she's so obsessed with this guy. And the only reasonable conclusion I could draw if I was him is that she loves him. And so she goes, kiss me. They have a super romantic, passionate kiss right in front of Edward.
Crazy.
And in that moment, I was like, now she created a monster. And anything that happens is 100% on her. Whatever he does as a result of that, like she's to blame.
I was quite astounded.
They're a throuple.
I don't know. I don't think she wants him. She's just fucking with him.
She's using him.
Yeah, she's just fucking with him.
I think she likes fucking with both of them.
I think she's just being selfish. I think she does have feelings for both of them. And like she says, Edward more,
right.
but she's not willing to give up. Like, she's being selfish. You know, like, I like both of them. I wish I could have both.
She is irredeemable. Like I bet the only discernible quality that she has that could explain why these guys are in love with her so much is that she's pretty.
Yeah. I don't want to be her friend at all.
Pretty. That's all she has. She's not funny. She's not interesting. She's not smart.
Nope.
She's whiny. She's sullen, and she's pretty. That's it.
What are her passions?
Them, boy.
Literally vampires, werewolves.
Vampires and werewolves.
Well, she does say at the end of the movie, she's still figuring herself out, and that's what she loves about Edward. For the first time, she feels like she fits in, and yeah, she's still figuring herself out. She doesn't know what she likes. And
if she was a boy, you guys would think she's cool. No, I'm kidding.
I hear what you're saying, Lena, and just to be clear, because I actually wrote down what she says at the end of the movie because it was so
beautiful. I'm kidding.
She says, it was never between you and Jacob. It was between who I should be and who I am.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So, again, she's in love with Jacob. She is. And so,
yeah, just a little less than Edward.
And she's leading him on. He knows she's in love with him from all the signals because guess what? She is in love with him. She's being, what Jacob is not. I'm sorry, but like she's the one creating all this fucked up shit. Like I don't know. I think there's plenty to go around. I continue to feel bad for Jacob. It's fucked up what's happening. It's just sick.
It's fucked up what's happening.
It's sick.
He crossed the line that one time, and it's unfortunate that he did that. And I think that is a strategy by the writer because ultimately, obviously, Edward is like the guy, right? And so they're going to wind up together. And so having that scene play out that way kind of paints him in a bad light and makes it like, oh, okay, like he definitely crossed a line there.
By the way, this is now 3 movies and she's still not turned into a vampire. Who was it that said she's never going to be?
Me.
You?
I don't think she'll ever turn.
I don't think she'll ever be a vampire.
I went to the bathroom. I don't know if you guys talked about this, but the reason she kisses him is because she's afraid he's going to get himself killed in the fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, explain that. He fights every day.
Why does she care? Why does she
That's
care?
what he does.
Because she loves him like family.
No,
or like
she
the
loves
family
him
dog.
like she wants to fuck him if
Yeah.
Edward dies. Plan B.
Or
you ever try?
No, she'll just do it right in front of Edward.
True. You ever make out with your homies? Like, remember she was about to make out with him before Edward called? You ever want to just make out with your homies?
Depends on the homie.
Exactly.
Yeah. But again, I'm explaining things and the way that I think they're supposed to be through the lens of the movie. But
my last note is just how when they killed the vampire and then someone throws like just a match on her and her corpse just ignites. I was like, okay, I didn't know about that.
So this was made clear to me throughout the course of this movie that the way to permanently kill a vampire is to burn them. Is that right?
Like if they're just going up in flame like that, that's the ultimate weapon.
So like even after they like decapitated the one chick, the assumption is if they don't burn the body, she'll like regenerate or something.
I'm
right?
with you. I don't understand that.
Well, I'm willing to. I can go along with that. I don't have a problem. Like
you have to burn them.
You have to burn them. That's the only way to like perma kill them. Otherwise, they'll just keep coming back.
You have to cut them into pieces and burn them.
Cut them into pieces first and then burn?
I think so.
It's not just that they're weak to fire, but they have to. There's like this very specific
I think they
order
have to
of
be
operations.
burned all the way to ash.
Well, the reason I asked is because in the last movie, Edward wanted to kill himself, and he had to like do this whole convoluted thing to get the other vampires to kill him.
Yeah.
And I thought that was like somehow part of it. But now it's just like, no, they just need to burn. So like, couldn't he just jump in a volcano or something?
Yeah.
Or just set himself on fire. I mean, listen, it's not glamorous, but it's. Yeah,
what was like? Why did he need the volatility?
Suicide by police.
Uvalde.
Yeah, the Uvalde. Oh, by the way, can I just say too that what's her name? Dakota Fanning. Yeah. Terrible.
No.
She's so bad.
No, she's the best in these movies. I don't know what you're talking about.
She's who is she a terrible actress.
She's
What
the
the hell
Volturi
happened?
with the blonde hair and
Jane.
red
She's
eyes.
one of the twins. That's
She's the one that
goes
pain. And
She's
then they like,
awesome.
Oh, I didn't
she's
like
terrible.
her.
Yeah,
Oh,
The
what?
character's dumb. Her actor's
like
dumb.
Watch, chat's
I
gonna
was so
agree with me.
disappointed
We
she
love
was
her.
in this and not the main Valtori dudes, because those guys are hilarious and I loved them in the last movie. How like hammy they were.
I want that.
She's
I
just
don't
cringe.
want some dumbass like lackey.
Girl, she is so like C-word. She's amazing. She just like serves not sass, just like she's amazing.
I didn't realize until I rewatched recently that one of the Volturi guys is Vecna from Stranger Things.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Very cool.
Just saying.
Just saying. All right, that's enough of that because we have to get through this Jimmy shit, and I want to do it all because it's in the fucking title.
Oh, so true.
So,
all right, wait. You got
rating?
a rating?
This.
1.
Oh,
Yeah, this one is like.
What are my previous ratings?
You gave the first one a 5, the second one I think a 3.
3 or something.
This one's a
like
2.
Yeah.
I genuinely, peace and love to everybody who's a fan of this. I when it was done, I understand like nostalgia makes you enjoy movies that are not good. But like there is nothing redeemable or good about this movie.
This one
It
in
is
particular,
unwatchable.
like I said at the beginning, the last one I genuinely did enjoy and like an enjoying a bad movie. Like it was a romp. Because of things like the Valtori dudes or whatever. You know what I mean? Like there were elements of it that it was like this is
Leave
still,
my mic on, Zach.
You're gonna just talk from the bathroom?
Yeah.
I don't think you should do that.
Well,
It's not. We don't want to hear pee.
I don't want to hear the
Do it
trickle of
yourself.
the pee. It's probably too much.
Yeah.
By the way, all of chat agrees with me. Dakota is badass.
I don't know. I just didn't feel like the character was good.
I think you're mischaracterizing all a little bit. I definitely saw people back.
No, I didn't. I didn't see that.
Because listen, and I saw people taking that as me saying that Dakota Fanning is a bad actress. I'm not saying that. Just like within the first movie, we talked about Robert Pattinson.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm not talking about their abilities as actors. I'm just judging the performance in the movie. I think she's terrible in this movie.
This is my favorite Dakota Fanning performance. Second to Charlotte's Web.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah,
I don't. Yeah,
but yeah, this one didn't have enough goofy meat to like entertain me throughout the whole time.
I agree.
And this one was it was painful the majority of the time I was watching.
Waste of time.
The next one, I don't know if it's going to be easier or harder to get through because of.
I keep hearing the finale is what's good about this.
No,
Part one sucks.
There's 2 more.
So you're saying only part 2 is good. And part 1 is going to be another slog?
I like part 1 because I really enjoy Edward and Bella's. I like watching them because I grew up. I don't think you'll necessarily love it because it's very romantic, the next movie, but I really enjoyed. If you love action, the second part, it's for you. They've got a little bit of everything.
Okay. Interesting.
If you like smashing, the first part's for you.
For reals.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. Well, I mean, I guess we'll see. I hope we learn more about the mechanics of vampire sex in this next film. You know what I mean? People are backing me up on the Dakota stuff. It's divisive.
I don't
It's
see
divisive.
that.
Listen,
It's divisive.
I agree. I think sorry, Olivia, but I think Dakota and the guy that play her brother are like the most unbelievable characters. Like I do not believe for a second they're part of this like ancient vampire
I
organization.
just have a problem with the character. Like
Yeah.
it made no sense.
Her herself, great actress.
Yeah.
It's not about the actor.
People are saying part 1 sucks, dude.
It's because this was in the era of like post Harry Potter where they split those movies. But that was because that book was super fucking long. But then they realized, holy shit, we could double dip and make a shit ton of money.
Right.
So it doesn't really need.
It doesn't.
To be
I
split
think
into
all
two?
the books are around the same length.
Well, I agree with you, Nate. The only thing is, I don't want to spoil it, but
if there's like a big finale battle and that takes up half the movie, you know, it's like
So
in
4
Lord of the
and
Rings,
5
the battles are like
considered the
2 pages.
finale like together.
it's 2 movies that were split.
It's like a part 1.
I mean,
part
one
2.
book that was
I
split.
didn't
Yeah.
realize.
Is my mic
Okay.
on, Zach?
Yeah, you're back.
Can you guys set up a spot for Galia to sit?
Sure. On set.
Nice. Okay. Are we done with that shit?
Did you know the finale is like part 1, part 2?
Oh
the
my
next
god.
2 movies.
That's okay, so the next one's the finale.
4 and 5.
No.
I didn't know
It's
that.
the same. What's the difference? Because they all lead off the last one anyway.
I don't know.
Who cares if it's part 1, part 2? I mean, who cares? I'm so upset that I have to watch 2 more of these.
Me too.
I feel like I'm just wasting my night.
You gotta
every time I
get
watch
this over with.
You're not curious to see what happens?
No.
Not at all.
Okay.
The plot is dumb as hell.
The next one's gonna be hard for you, but leading into the next one, it'll be worth it.
There's literally barely a plot to follow. I feel like this is Galia. She's visiting us from Canada. We've been working with her for a while on both companies, actually. She's amazing. She's full-time over at Teddy Fresh right now. But she is she's helping us all the time over here for a while. She's a Ukrainian refugee.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me. I'm a Ukrainian refugee.
I mean, that's right. I mean, that's correct, right?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
fled Ukraine in 2023. So yeah, that's totally correct.
And you got the visa to live in Canada.
I'm really grateful for, and thank you, Canada, for bringing 200 Ukrainians to your country. 200,000.
You're one of 200?
200,000. Sorry.
200,000.
Oh, 1,000. Okay.
Wow.
200K.
I was gonna say there's a lot of empty space in Canada. They could take me to.
Yeah, we can do that.
That's cool. Is there a whole community of you guys like living nearby?
So, fun fact about Canada: if you would kind of like rate Ukrainian communities all over the world, the first country would be Ukraine, then Russia, then Poland, and the next one is Canada.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow.
So we've been fleeing Ukraine for a while. Since I think like the beginning of 20th century, Ukrainians have been like fleeing every 20 years, basically.
So quickly, before I just wanted to say hi. You'll be here for a week, but thoughts on Russia?
Oh, there are both sides to everything, you know. No, I'm just kidding. Of course, fuck Putin, fuck everything that happened.
Did you know? Well, did you know that Ukraine is run by Nazis? I heard.
Yeah, I just learned yesterday that Poland is run by Nazis as well. So I'm just
Who'd you
learning
learn that
it
from?
From Hassan, of course.
Read that? What a fucking ass! What a
Yeah, he
That
just
dude's racist.
Yeah, I just saw. I'm so sorry about bringing this up. It's just
I baited you. I baited
It's like
you.
one by one, but yeah.
I baited you.
I just saw a clip yesterday that he said that all the parties in Poland are Nazis. So, yeah, nice fact.
Anyway, yeah, he's a scumbag. But welcome back, and it's nice to see you. Or you're not welcome back. Welcome.
Well, it's nice to meet you in person for the first time.
Once.
Yeah, welcome once. I was going to ask you, what do you think about Hassan's view on the Russia-Ukrainian war?
I want to say the most important thing is I was raised and born in the occupied region right now. So I'm from the town that's right now is occupied by Russia, and it has been occupied since February 24th. And my family had to flee that occupied city, and they had to live under occupation for 6 months. So what do you think, guys? Leave your stance in the comments. I don't know. There are like, of course, this is like the worst part. Like whenever I hear any discourse about Ukraine or Russia, and people are starting like bringing up some points, like just like as you were translating, as you were showing people today from the stand-up guy that he was doing, like, yeah, we're just funding it. It's like a soccer game or like whatever. Everyone has like really weird stance on it, and if you have any other stance that why Ukraine is wrong in that sense, please DM me and say why Ukraine is wrong. Besides that, occupying Crimea is completely justifiable. And I'm really angry whenever I talk about Ukraine, but obviously 100% pro-Ukraine. All of my friends are still in Ukraine. All of my classmates.
Hassan told me that there's a ton of people in Ukraine that want to be with Russia, and that's why.
Oh yeah, fun fact. I was born and raised in Russian-speaking region, but language that you were born with doesn't determine your nationality, and that works for all the countries, just like it works for Canada. We speak French and American and English in Canada, so it's all good there. And I just want to say that, like, I have a lot of points, of course. I can do like a whole PowerPoint presentation gone wrong about it. But yeah, I really want to say that I do not support any of Hassan's point on Ukraine, even though I really, really like him as a streamer, and I really, really like his overall democratic stance. With time and with listening to him one day after another, or right now I'm like sounding like a propaganda slut, that no one asked me to do that. I'm so sorry. I'm just like starting to saying that. Yeah, but I was watching him for a while since the war started, and I was fleeing Ukraine. And first I fled to Poland, and I was listening to him every single day. And when something bad was happening in Ukraine, and I would immediately tune into his stream to hear his stance day after day, one comment after another comment, I would just get sadder and sadder about like whatever he's saying. And then I just decided to tune out of it after the Leftovers actually podcast that was happening 1 year ago when everyone.
Or did I get you in the divorce?
Yeah, you got me in the divorce, basically. Yes.
Nice. Very good. There's Galia.
Yeah.
We'll have more time to talk about all that.
Yeah,
But
sorry for bringing it up. Sorry.
I absolutely baited you.
The
in that whole
1,000%
conversation.
Ethan that brought that up.
Yeah. That is 100% on me. But
What do you think of
Slavic
Twilight?
Ukraine- What?
I said, what does she think of Twilight?
Have you watched
Well,
Twilight?
hold on. We can't go back. We got to move forward.
It sucks.
Thank you.
There you go.
There it is.
There you
Thank
go.
you. Good take.
All right. Well, fuck. I don't know what to do because it's 3:45. I guess we have like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's enough.
Okay. So let me just.
First pitch is at 5:08. I'm just throwing that out there.
All right. Well, let's just go through this. Where the fuck is it? Hold on. Goofs and Gas. Review.
Somebody said, when are you guys watching all the Harry Potters to discuss? I've never seen those movies either, to be fair.
Those movies are good enough.
I've only seen the first Harry Potter movie when I was like 11 years old.
I'll write it
and I
down
didn't
for
like
those
it, so I
movies.
never watched the rest of them.
Guys, please.
Always hated
We're not
Harry
going to get
Potter.
through this.
Harry Potter is not in the same class as
It's a
Twilight.
good enough movie that discussing it would be.
It's very good.
Not that
Yeah, I feel you.
Rosanna. Okay, so Rosanna released what she calls company chat logs from a Telegram group where MrBeast, he has the pseudonym John Smith in the logs, but it's pretty much confirmed that it's him based on the chat history. And company exchange inappropriate messages. Let's take a look here. This is a tweet, and again, she holds the title of biggest hater. We're all like very impressed with her hater energy. She's pretty
unmatched.
Yeah, it's unmatched.
Really
Working to
is
sort
something.
through the MrBeast company chat logs. Here's part 1 with a few redactions. These are from Telegram channel that MrBeast used to communicate with Kris, Ava, Tyson, and other employees. Trigger warning as they discuss many inappropriate topics, especially a company that targets children. Okay? What are we talking about? What do we got here? In her video, her and Dogpack go through MrBeast's chat log, which proves he knew about Ava's behavior the whole time. Okay, let's see what she has to say. Here's the thumbnail, which we'll get into. But apparently...
The second thumbnail.
Yeah, this isn't the original. Apparently, she may have posted child porn. Rosanna. Which complicates the story a little bit. Imagine showing child porn with this cute-ass little angle.
The proof that Jimmy knew about Tyson's behavior.
What happened?
It showed the censored thing that we talked about not
right
showing.
At the beginning?
Yeah, apparently.
Oh.
Wait, don't
I knew about it later, but
Yeah, I'm not gonna show. I'm not gonna show.
Yeah, let me just look because I didn't. Oh, this? It's totally censored. This one here?
Yeah, but that's the problem.
Well, this
still.
one's totally censored.
Okay, earlier you said you didn't want to show it at all, so
I still
that's why I
think we
buttoned.
shouldn't
and I
show
don't
it.
think we should either.
Yeah,
I
it's
actually
still
agree.
wrong.
I mean, it's just a gray block.
Still.
You
Well, I'll
can't
just
see
read
anything,
I'll
but
just
okay.
read the DM. Yeah. Okay. Then there's another thing she shows here. This is the the photo in question. In this chat room, they allege that it's a picture of a 13-year-old Ivanka Trump in like a see-through top, like lace, like lingerie. And there's a few possibilities for what this image is. One, it could be Ivanka over 18. Two, it could be another girl that looks like Ivanka that is actually 13. I don't know how you couldn't tell the difference between a 13 and an 18-year-old. But either way, Ava shares this with the group, this picture of the supposed 13-year-old in sexy lingerie.
Yeah, and if you want to take a look, there's actually an update just in the last half hour or an hour ago from Dogpack 404. This is big news. That as we were kind of talking about and speculating about before the show, it appears that she was not underage.
I received the original source of the Ivanka photo. It's from 2000 British GQ magazine photo shoot. Surprisingly, it's actually her, and she was 18 at the time.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh, God, it's for GQ. Well, I haven't seen it. I don't know how bad it is, but it sounds like pretty gross. I'm sure now people will flip and say I should have reverse image searched the photo more before going to the authorities. Also wrote first visited the FBI before filming the YouTube video. Everything was handled in accordance with the law. Okay, whatever you say.
But I guess anyway, the point is that Ava thought this was 13-year-old.
Yeah, and shared it with the homies.
Crazy.
Yeah. It doesn't actually. The underlying claim here is that Ava was sending photos that she thought, or at least suspected, was a 13-year-old girl in a lewd photograph to the MrBeast homies chat, essentially.
Yeah. Now it doesn't. She cut
Super
off
weird.
By the 14-year-old Natalie Portman.
They cut off the group's response. All I can see is the post, but I mean, they continue to be in the group, so clearly, there was some level of consent here.
How did they get this log of conversation?
That is, I mean, someone leaked it, presumably.
Someone leaked it. They do not say. They do say that they claim that they verified this with several people that work with MrBeast, that this was authentic.
Real.
So
no shot.
Yeah, no, I'm just curious how they got it.
Well, and then so when this whole Ava thing is so disturbing because, like, dude, where are you on the internet where you're finding these supposed 13-year-old sexy photos? Like, this person is in some weird, fucked up shit.
That's immediately where
I get the feeling that Ava is a regular consumer of CP.
Yeah, I mean,
that's the impression.
Where
I'm getting.
would you get this weird, not true information other than like some weird message board,
dark web shit,
Discord kind of like group. Like, yeah, it's really bizarre shit.
We've all jerked at the lolly at some point. Or
No, no, no,
No.
no,
Nope,
Vosh.
just you.
Only you.
And Ava.
Oh boy.
So Ava, this is what Ava writes. So this photo is allegedly of Ivanka Trump when she was 13. Modeling agent John Casablanca has been accused of pedophilia, but reverse searching the image only brings up 54 results, and most are just message boards of people using the image randomly. If this is true, they really tried to wipe this shit from the internet. This thread is a nightmare with receipts. How is this shit not being addressed? I'm sure you're so concerned. So, okay, so that's this part.
Young-looking girl in a sheer top.
But yeah, then
Ivanka.
it gets weird when Rosanna put in her original thumbnail, like lightly censored the picture, which we now know isn't a minor, but they say
They're wondering if it is, as Ava was, and it just like this is.
They kinda got lucky.
Sloppy work. So lost in the sauce quite a bit there.
They got lucky that it's not a minor.
It was like
they dodged a massive bullet by being wrong.
Yeah, it was a mega self-report. They said they downloaded it. They said they like researched it,
Yeah, they
distributed
searched it around, and then posted it on a YouTube video, both in the video and
In the
barely censored in the thumbnail.
I couldn't believe. I don't know how they didn't get in trouble. It's still up, still monetized presumably. It was in the thumbnail, being fed to people's homepages, and she's she's a baker. She makes cookies.
Yeah,
I think it's pretty suspect.
such a weird overlook to not have thought about.
Because the hater
the issue
energy's
about
got.
that.
Her blinders are on.
Right.
Completely, yeah.
Yeah. She's so mad. It was just a game. I mean, it was fucked up, but okay. No, she's righteous anger. Righteous anger.
It's pretty sussy.
Ivanka Trump when she was 13.
My childhood being filled with Nick's greedy cummies. What does that even mean?
I don't know.
It's a SpongeBob meme.
I don't know.
How the hell could Jimmy say he doesn't know about his best friend when he's posting this in the chat with him? Hey guys, it's Ro. So, new update. I have received thousands of leaked messages from an official MrBeast work chat. These are all just their work.
So again, she says it's a work chat. That's a misrepresentation. It's just a chat log with the homies. I don't think there's any association with the job. Not that it matters, but
I mean, it is a group of people that all work together. So in that sense, it's a work chat. But this particular chat log seems to be
They're not talking about work.
There's no discussion about any work happening. It's just gross memes.
she's trying to impugn his business. She has something up her sleeve, I think, because that's a very weird, intentional thing to
They
be
keep
specific
calling it,
about.
a work chat. But yeah, as far as I could tell, it was purely just like a casual. They're talking about like, hey, you want to go play basketball this weekend? And then a lot of memes and talking about anime and shit.
Yeah.
That's-
So I think she's working with a lawyer, and that's what you know. What I mean?
Chats from 2020 to about 2021 on Telegram. I verified the legitimacy of these chats with multiple former employees, and let me tell you, they are absolutely insane. I've done my best to censor the messages for you in this YouTube video, but I just want you to know that the actual chats are uncensored, and I just wanted to give you guys a warning. Also, I want to give you a quick trigger warning. Some of these messages touch on sensitive topics.
I want to give you a
like
trigger
SA
warning. The thumbnail that you
The
click
thumbnail,
might have CP in it.
Yeah.
Which again,
50-50
turned out not to be.
No.
Might.
Thank goodness
It
for
might
her and everybody else's sake that
Yeah.
that they were wrong. But yeah, it was still that's
Show us!
don't do that.
anti-Semitism, incest, and one message even allegedly contains a sexually explicit photo of a 13-year-old child.
that you can enjoy in the thumbnail.
Yeah, the one in the thumbnail.
That is being served to your homepage by YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you know what's interesting? I saw it when I have the link in my document, and I hovered over it. I think it's still the case. When I hover over it, it shows the old.
It's cached on the old thumbnail.
And I saw it, a small sliver of it. Yeah, here, look, it loads the old one.
Yeah.
And just it's small, but what I can see is really fucking like not blurred.
Lightly censored.
Yeah, you can definitely. That's crazy.
What's your argument?
It's not incestuous.
Well, and it says there she's 13 under it, and Roseanne being like,
Yeah.
Rosanna.
That's fucking insane.
That's crazy, right? It keeps showing me this thumbnail. They've changed it, by the
Which
way.
again is not CP. Before
Yeah.
people get confused at what he's saying here, it's not.
Nope.
Yeah.
Again, this is a work chat. I'll be releasing many of these chat messages as I sort through them over the next few weeks, but today I'm just going to focus on showing that MrBeast
The next few weeks, she's got weeks of this ready to go, dude.
Oh my god. Does she thinks she's like Giuliani Assange. Like, I need to sort through it and redact. Make sure it's
Well,
like, dude.
I mean,
Let me know because
Well,
I got
if it's
that
that-
probably is the responsible thing to do. The fact
Listen,
that her,
if
right
it's
out of
that-
the gate, she
If it's that
posted something
important,
to-
send it to an actual journalist.
Right. Yeah.
Which I think she is doing that too, no?
As far as I aware, she sent it to the FBI. I don't know if she sent it to
files on top of files to swing back.
aware of Ava Tyson's online behavior and even encouraged and engaged in extremely inappropriate behavior himself. If you're not aware, Ava Tyson, formerly Kris Tyson, was MrBeast's best friend for over a decade. They were roommates, and Ava was a main
I mean,
part.
listen,
we're aware.
she has at this point exhibited such alarming obsession with like underage stuff. There's no shot Jimmy didn't know that something was up.
And
well,
they had the
Go ahead. You
They
go.
had the drawing in their house, or
Yeah.
someone's house. I don't remember exactly who's. And like, if you walk into a room with a fucking child or
Just
child
like
drawing,
a lolly poster on the wall.
yeah, you
for some
fucking
reason.
leave immediately, like any normal person would.
Bad vibes.
Yeah,
I think. Yeah, I think he just thought it was like his wacky friend.
Oh, jeez.
So here's we already watched this one. Dogpack have proof that John Smith is MrBeast. I don't even think we need to review that because it's obvious.
Yeah.
Dogpack and Rosanna claimed that Ava sent a sexually explicit photo of 13-year-old Ivanka Trump.
Right, we talked about
Should
that.
I listen to them talk about it? It is kind of important, at least as far as their accountability goes.
Right, yeah.
In this specific case, so don't show it.
We'll just listen to the audio.
In the video that's still up, by the way, monetized, it's just a little too dicey.
God. Yeah. Gosh. Oh, this isn't a work chat.
So Ava Tyson sends a photo of a young-looking girl in a
Wait,
sheer.
did they miss a frame? They edited this in YouTube post. It seems like.
Oh, and they didn't edit out the right part?
They
Or they left the frame in?
It looks like they left the frame in.
Dude, that editor is hard to use. Let me tell you.
No, I know, but it's just funny that they had to do this in.
Because I think what happened, they did just the bars at first.
Yeah, just
and
the
then
bars.
it's like it's not enough, so they added this.
Hold on, I think they missed a frame. Okay, no, they blurred
No.
before. Okay, yeah.
Oh, this isn't a work chat.
So Ava Tyson sends a photo
Oh, it was there. And I think
of a young-looking girl in a sheer top.
Ivanka Trump when she was 13.
Yeah, and the message reads, so this photo is allegedly of Ivanka Trump when she was 13. Ava thought that this was possibly a 13-year-old, and she's posting it in a work chat. And then I've done a reverse image search, and I mean, it seems plausible that it is.
Why would you ever send somebody?
Bro, you got yeah. I mean,
Brother.
they're not handling this content responsibly. But if they say plausibly they think it is a 13-year-old after an extensive internet search.
yeah, that I mean,
but okay.
On a technical basis, I think that's like enough for to get a charge. Like, doing that with CP.
I don't think so. They
Maybe
wouldn't
not,
prosecute
but-
that because the intention isn't there. But like,
I
obviously,
guess.
he's being super irresponsible.
Yeah.
Dogpack posted a tweet earlier stating that everything that was shown to Rosanna during the filming of that video was already censored and that there were no.
Well, that was noble of him to shield her.
Yeah, is it just making
Okay,
sure we have
only
all
you
the
might have
info.
committed a felony. Got it.
They're so quick to move. They're making mistakes. So let's see. Here, I'll just play this.
A picture of a 13-year-old topless.
A lot of people on the internet are labeling this picture as Ivanka Trump. I can't find any definitive proof that it is, but
It looks like her.
It does look like her, but like, yeah, it looks bad. And I can't confirm or deny if it is. I mean, it seems plausible to me, but either way, like having Ava Tyson saying, oh, this photo is allegedly Ivanka Trump when she's 13 and it's clearly sexually explicit. You can, she's wearing a see-through top. That's insane.
But at the end of the day, we are kind of, the point is still stands that's important, is that Ava was sharing this image with the homies and everybody continued to gleefully participate. Their point is I don't want.
They have a point. They maybe were a little.
I don't want to.
Irresponsible with how they made the point.
I don't want to get too distracted by criticizing.
Yeah. I think it's fair to criticize her, but I think their overall point of this is disturbing is true.
So let's see. But yeah, she's getting a lot of backlash apparently for this, and it makes sense because beast heads are looking for any reason to go after these guys. He said, I don't know. You basically summarized it.
Also, the fact that it's Telegram is kind of telling too, because they're like famously, they don't save any data. It's anonymous,
absolutely
encrypted, all that shit.
Yeah, Telegram is basic. Yeah.
Didn't they?
Why go there? It was like,
didn't they recently get subpoenaed and they turned over shit though?
Yeah,
I feel like they've lost the trust of the weirdo crowd because the CEO recently gave in and
he got arrested.
Handed over information, right? He got arrested for some shit.
Really?
Ava's concerning behavior. June of 2021, he sends a message of an anime called Higihiro.
So John Smith is MrBeast.
Or Higihiro. It says, I bet Kris would love this show. Why?
What's this show about?
I mean, I can see it's on Crunchyroll, so it can't be that crazy.
It's interesting that you ask because the show is about a romantic relationship between a 26-year-old salaryman and a 17-year-old high school runaway. It's well known online to be a controversial anime, and this anime is based on even more explicit novels that go.
Is he? Have you heard of this anime? Is he right that it's controversial? I mean, it's on Crunchyroll.
I mean,
crazy.
Yeah, I mean, lots of fucking weird ass anime though. Like, let's be real.
Yeah, there's
I wouldn't be surprised.
I know, but I would expect Crunchyroll to not have like fucking borderline lolly on their platform.
Yeah, I mean, I can't speak on this.
Maybe you can fact check that, AB. I'm just curious, what's the synopsis on like
what did they say it was called?
Let me go back.
The show called?
Because I know these guys are trying to make everything sound as bad as possible because the hater energy, which I'm not saying they're wrong, but I need to verify.
Hero. After being rejected, I shaved and took in a high school runaway. This sounds insane. How is that the fucking title?
Yeah, MrBeast is clearly using it as like, hey, this is something you would like.
Yeah.
Just on the principle
by the way,
that
look at this, 35,000 ratings, 4.8.
Yeah.
Really
what
popular.
synopsis
People
is
are weird,
there?
dude.
On his way home from drinking his sorrows, away from being rejected by his crush, the 26-year-old salaryman, Yoshida, finds a high school girl named Sayu sitting on the side of the road. Yoshida is completely drunk out of his mind and ends up letting Sayu stay at his place overnight. Yeah, that's pretty fucking sad.
A romantic relationship.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just because it's on Crunchyroll, I mean, I don't know.
We kind of talked about it before, how there's so much like weird, inappropriate stuff in anime.
Yeah, but that's like in all of them. The stuff that like is directly like lolly, that's pretty. I don't think that should be on Crunchyroll.
Yeah, but that's like a romance thing, right? That's kind of just weird.
The thing is, like, you look at movies like Leon, the Professional, and you see a similar type of thing play out. However, anime is known for,
have an inappropriate relationship
so,
with
like,
14-year-old Natalie Portman.
It's kind of hard to not see. And
Well, it
also,
sounds like this
Ava's-
one in particular is not like, it isn't explicit.
Well, that's what I'm curious.
Like, it isn't like
is it
anime
controversial
porn.
online? Like, I'm just curious what.
Well, I mean, how could it not be with that plot synopsis that you just read off?
I think either way, the fact that he's saying Kris would like this is
the
point.
Yes.
The wider point is that MrBeast was well aware of
He knows
how
Kris
fucking
would like
weird.
this.
Yes.
Implying he knows his boy is a pedo.
Yeah.
Why is there mold in the lunch list?
He loves lolly, I think, is the implication.
Between a 26-year-old salaryman and a 17-year-old high school runaway. It's well known online to be a controversial anime. And this anime is based
Dog packs right on again.
based on even more explicit novels that go into the details of this romantic relationship between an adult and an underage girl.
So Jimmy in the chat.
I love she left that in. She left that in.
That's my girl. Adult and an underage girl.
So Jimmy
Great. Love that.
in the chat is saying, I bet Kris would love this show because it's right up her alley.
Why do you think Kris would love that show, Jimmy?
Why specifically this anime out of all animes out there? I've heard there's a lot of different animes out there.
There is, and Ava is well versed in all of them. Here are some chat messages talking about Digimon, how the first episode of season 5 is a beach episode, so much boobies, and if you don't follow the
Digimon's got boobies?
What the fuck?
No, I remember. They're talking about a different one, but the way that that's cropped makes it seem like they're talking about Digimon or Pokemon or something. What was it? We looked it up. It was that like cooking one.
Food
What
Wars.
it's called. Food Wars. That's
I
what
always
it's
see it
called.
on my homepage, but I can't bring myself to click it. It
Well,
doesn't sound interesting.
Maybe Ava will sell you on it right now.
Lots of boobies in the first. Oh, season 5. I'm not watching that far.
porn. Oops, she clarifies. Underage porn.
Oh,
they're like,
what?
hey,
Yeah, that's important.
we're
Go
all
back.
second year high school.
Hold on.
Underage
Wait,
Food
what?
Wars is just food and porn. Oops, she clarifies.
Oh, right on there.
Underage porn.
Oh,
They're like,
That's
hey,
quite damn
we're
bad.
all second year high schoolers, and now we are having orgasms. This steak is so bomb.
so once again,
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is wrong with these people?
Pedophile.
No,
Man.
for real. That's like
For real though.
So, or,
the
sorry,
clarification
she is so
of underage
gross.
porn, and that's
referencing
why I like it. Is
underage
crazy.
sexual.
A minor.
I can't believe how gross and fucked up Ava ended up being.
Yeah.
How did they get away with Digimon is better than Pokemon too? That's a fucking insane.
I never heard anybody say that.
Nobody.
Situation.
That's like saying Burger King is better than McDonald's, please.
Yeah.
Please.
That's the most fucked
Which
up
is
thing
gonna
I've
be a
seen in
common
these
theme
chat logs.
to these messages.
Which is apparently very important for a work chat.
Again, sexually explicit meme about Violet from The Incredibles.
Oh no.
He also
Did we show too much? It seems.
I don't even understand.
No, I don't know what we're showing.
It's just okay. So I know. Yeah. So it's just images simping for Violet, who's like 14 in the movie or something. I
Yep.
don't know.
Yep.
Yeah. She's a child.
Got it.
I'm sorry for saying PogChamp after you nutted in me. It's not my fault. What the
What?
fuck?
Also, how could you be looking at Violet when Miss Incredible is so fine?
Yeah, she's stacked. She's a brick house.
That's what's up.
Low key, she cute, and he's talking about it publicly. That's crazy. Low key, she cute. Okay. I'm at the. I don't take it off the screen though, just in case. Here.
It's not on the screen.
also engaged with a meme on Twitter of Violet throwing her backpack, and he responded,
You can show this one. This one's. There's nothing explicit.
low-key, she cute. And a reminder, Violet is a fictional character that's 14 years old.
I love The Incredibles. This is an adorable movie that I watch with my nephews, and I agree she is cute, but I don't think Tyson is saying she's cute the way I'm thinking she's cute.
Well, here, I'll explain the meme.
No. Different way.
Yep.
Different kind of cute.
This looks like, what's the rule on the internet where they take something and they
34.
turn into
Rule
porn?
34.
This is Rule 34ing a cute little...
No, it's not. Well, it's worse than that.
Yeah.
What is that? Rule 34.
It's just if you can think of anything, then there's porn of it online. Anything you can think of, there's porn of it online.
Rule 34.
Yeah.
Every possible topic.
Got it.
But like, that's not surprising that there's
What are the
child
other
porn.
rules? Is there like a list?
Yeah.
somewhere?
No.
I only know about Rule 34.
This was the only good
Me
one,
too, I
apparently.
only
I guess that was the only memorable rule, but I believe it was from like a list of rules at some point.
What's number one?
What rules?
Let me see.
Don't get
Be
high
nice to
on your
people.
own supply. Here they have a chat log where Ava says she's been enjoying an anime with a lot of underage porn. Or is that
we
what I
watched
just
that.
read?
We
Okay.
watched through a few of the timestamps.
So much boobies.
Yeah,
And
okay.
if you don't...
They shared a meme from the chat containing a bunch of swastikas. Jesus.
Cool.
He's ahead of the curve, man.
We're gonna stop dissing the Nazis.
This
all
guy's
the
been
time.
this guy's he's a trendsetter.
Oh no, that's
What is
awesome.
this? What even like is this?
Don't know.
Like a room in a virtual world decorated.
Looks like Like a Nazi Animal Crossing.
Yeah,
or something.
Animal
What is that?
Oh,
It's a,
Crazy.
I think it's a sticker.
so they made a. Okay, so they made the swastika in Animal Crossing. Interesting.
Ton of Nazi symbols. One thing that really
Japan's old ally.
bothers me is that when you look at the dates of these chats, this is when Jimmy was already mainstream. This is when his videos are getting millions of views. He's claiming to be like really family friendly. He's working with a lot of creators like myself who had family friendly brands. And so just reading through these chats are happening the same time is really disturbing. Some of Jimmy's videos from this time period have over 300 million views each, and they're targeted at children. And he's very aware of his child audience. This is his choice to hang out with people like this and talk this way in private while simultaneously creating content.
How old was Jimmy in 2020?
4 years ago. How old is he now?
I think he's 26 now.
Age
22.
So 22, ish.
They say here's proof that MrBeast knew Ava knew about her behavior. Sorry.
I think we watched it.
We did? Oh, man.
His behavior.
The proof that Jimmy knew about Tyson's behavior is right here. I like that you softened it with Bob.
I mean, we kind of already proved it. Let's be real. Yeah. I don't even need more evidence on that one. Ava pinned a comment in their chat that said, Jackson said he used to peg kids at summer camp. The fuck?
Huh?
The hell?
And a sex goalie. National
Hold on.
Day.
I gotta analyze this. What the fuck? Hold on. I'll go back here. Dude, who does child porn memes? Like, how deep are you in this shit? Do you do memes about it?
And that you're just like something that it doesn't come across in this is, so she posted on Twitter a long chunk of a video recording of like scrolling through it, and it didn't have like the worst of it in there, but it was just like it wasn't everything, but it was like a selection of that.
Yeah.
And what becomes evident pretty early on is that this is like a group of like friends that are in this group chat, and Ava is just like back to back to back sending like porn memes and shit. And just like, who does that with their like friends? Like just so like casually. It's really fucking weird.
It's a grooming technique, or at least she wants to find the others who are like-minded.
Who find this like interesting.
They can meet up and then share more crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, it scares me where she got the memes from. You know?
Right.
It's
yeah.
definitely from some weird.
You're right that she was
weird
definitely in
fucking
some
place.
weird corners of the internet finding this shit.
Yeah.
I mean, and by weird, I mean pedo.
That's what I meant.
Yep.
Totally.
To be
We're all
specific.
guys. There's so
That's what I meant.
much in here.
Here's another good one. Sex
offenders, sex midfielders, sex defenders, sex goalie.
I don't know what this means, and I don't even want to know.
It's just stupid. It's a pun, not
defenders,
soccer
sex
pun.
midfielders, and sex defenders.
And a sex goalie. National Pegging Day.
And then this guy big.
Well, that's.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
there's nothing wrong with that.
Right, but it leads into the comment that was
Oh,
pinned.
because they have to define it, because not everybody knows what pegging is. National Pegging Day is June 24th, in case you're curious. Time to get the strap and take the ego.
Wait, isn't that your birthday?
It's the day before. That's my fake birthday online.
Is it?
Okay, first of all, it's not my birthday.
When is
it's my
Ethan
fake
Klein's birthday?
Bitch, do you not think I know when's my birthday?
It says June 24th.
Yeah,
dude.
I know. You know this. The internet has my birthday wrong.
It actually, I'm just fucking with you. It actually says June 25th now.
It's been
Fixed it.
It fit my favorite dildo perfectly.
Okay, whatever. Moving on.
And then this guy
So
Bailey,
who's
who was an editor.
Jackson?
That's a good question.
Isn't it?
That name sounds familiar.
Wait, isn't
and
it
it
his
says Mr.
son?
Beast Jackson?
Michael Jackson died on your birthday. Just throwing that out
That
there.
I remember.
Jackson Keene.
What a gift. What a gift.
Wait, that's
Affiliate of
crazy
Mr.
if that's
Beast?
true.
Michael Jackson?
Oh, no.
No, would love it.
Yeah. Never mind. It's
But
not.
whatever this is, Ava pinned it.
Yeah, why pin it?
At Mr. Beast said, Jackson said he used to peg kids in summer camp. And then Ava pinned that message.
Top priority, professional work chat happening here.
Yeah.
It's a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
in class right now, and you made me hard, you naughty whore.
Jesus.
Holy
What?
shit. Dude, this is depraved. This is sick
My God.
shit, dude. Okay, sorry, I keep doing that. She is a straight up pedo.
And where was that from? Well, what's that image?
It's just a random image of a kid in a classroom, it looks like.
It's like a Snapchat. It's a Snapchat. That's something she got? Because that's the Snapchat.
In class right now.
I'll let
That's
the FBI look
crazy.
into that.
Yeah.
I think it's just like an edgy meme.
Probably
that's
a meme.
shared within like her circle. Or whatever.
I think it's an edgy meme format.
I was exchanging nudes with fans on Snapchat.
We know, Jared. We know.
Oh, and you made me hard, you naughty whore. He's like,
Yeah, I did.
he's like 5.
That's disgusting.
That is next level.
Yeah.
Oh.
What's problematic about this is that Ava
You don't
has
need to explain.
We got it.
It's pretty self-evident.
access to so many children through MrBeast, MrBeast
Right.
Gaming, MrBeast Discord, and she's posting about children referencing sexually explicit topics.
Right. It's just really dangerous because the majority of viewers, I feel like, on YouTube are youth. Whoever he's working with, who's in his orbit, then also has access to it.
Yeah. They detail Discord messages where somebody raises concern over the inappropriate memes being sent. And Ava says, dude, the internet is full of porn. Not that type. I guess
Discord
it is full of
messages,
that
a
type.
user named Brooke the Mom saying, okay, I do think it's a bit inappropriate and should be limited to those who are actually of appropriate age because it's open to everyone, is it not? Like, there should be a restriction on it. She goes on to say, I don't have an issue with the channel, but I have an issue with our minors that have access to said channel, referring to the Not Safe for Work channel. And then Kris responds, is there even a way to do that? Not really. So what do we do, like remove it? Why would we remove the Not Safe for Work channel in the MrBeast Discord targeted towards minors? Yeah, true. I mean, to be honest, the internet's full of porn anyway. So like me posting more memes to children doesn't really make a difference.
This seems like something different. This is like
Yeah,
she's
we're-
talking about the MrBeast chat room.
Yeah, he's talking about the Discord.
Yeah.
They're saying that Ava just has a pattern of this behavior.
Right.
Yeah, this was in the public Discord. Someone is raising concern with the inappropriate memes that are being shared. And they're like, children do have access to this. Like, maybe we should limit ourselves. And Ava is just like, I think it's fine.
Yeah, they'll find it. They'll find it. It's not here. It'll be somewhere else. This one says Ava sends story that details the sexual fantasy a younger brother has for his older sister. What?
It was just like a screenshot of fanfic.
I'm gonna read it.
This is the most disgusting one by far. Well, actually, the CP was probably more disgusting, but this is the hardest message to read from Ava Tyson in these messages.
Oh my gosh, being your little brother would be so fucking hot. I'd hold.
Okay, so just for the record,
Oh, yeah. Look it
Ava screenshotted this and shared it. She shared this in the. This looks like it's in the
This
Telegram.
is, it looks
Yeah.
like it's in the Telegram.
Yeah.
So that's 4chan, right?
Yeah, it
That-
looks
Kinda
like
looks
it.
like
yeah,
it.
it
or
looks
something
like it.
similar, whatever.
It's
So
just-
that's probably where she gets all that shit from,
Yeah.
because that's like a fucking cesspool.
Yeah, yeah.
In these messages.
Oh my gosh, being your little brother would be so fucking hot. I'd hold my ear to your door at the odd hours of the night, hoping and praying to catch the soft moans of my little naughty sister. I would creep my eye to the under door crack and watch the shadows of you move. During family movie night, I'd wear your panties beneath my PJ. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. During family movie night, I'd
I
wear
don't
your
think we need to
panties
read
beneath
the
Yeah,
whole
yeah. I
thing.
mean,
Oh, we get
it.
why share that? Like, what the frick?
Should I not soundbite that? Or?
You can. She just. Yeah, you can, and you should.
Even as an edgy joke, I don't get the joke. You know?
This is just better.
There's no joke here.
Yeah,
Right.
there's just fantasy. Like weirdly sending it to your friends, being is it just Ava sending it and being like, hey, I got off on this? Like,
Kind of.
what is that?
I think she's just sharing the goods.
Sharing the goods.
Yeah. Apparently, dudes do that. I've never done that, but dudes have like chats where they share porn with each other.
No shot,
I
really?
think it's a thing.
I've never done that.
Yeah.
That sounds weird.
I've heard about it. I mean, I don't think we're the type of people to participate in that.
Nope.
That's like a very intimate.
It's kind of gay.
It's a very intimate relationship you have with your voice.
I thought I was gay.
That's actually, I remember one of the interview questions you asked me, just to make sure. I answered no, obviously.
What did I ask?
Do you share porn with your boys?
I was.
Oh yeah, no, that's not me.
Yeah. I was like, damn, I really wanted to get Dan in the chat room. All right. Anyway, that's everything. So, like, okay,
Nasty.
They fucked up and posted some really nasty shit. That should be handled separately, though. Ava is.
I think it's unfortunate that happened because it's if you go to her tweet, the replies are
very
a bunch of people attacking them for that.
Yeah.
And it's like
Burying
now
the
you're just
actual
like kind of
story.
distracting from what's actually at issue here. So
here's what I'll
bad
say.
move on that.
I don't think it adds a lot of new info, but what it does is it really reinforces the kind of stuff that we already knew. That I mean, I did not know. It really shows how depraved Ava is, and it does help. It does really show kind of like the thing is. I only saw one message from MrBeast, but he was in the chat room. We know that.
Yeah, and you have a giant media empire that's clearly targeted towards kids, and you're running it with somebody like that. That's definitely, that reflects on him.
I don't think he can plausibly deny that he didn't know Ava was a creep.
At this point, no. I feel like that's what this confirms.
Yeah,
MrBeast knew 100%.
Yeah, I don't think he has any plausible deniability.
Yeah, and Roe has shared all of these logs with the FBI.
Wonder if that.
That's
okay,
good.
interesting. Yeah, give it to them.
Yeah, she included a statement pinned in the comments that says, I've reported what I've found and my concerns to the authorities, FBI. Hopefully they will look into these MrBeast Telegram company chat logs and other concerns. These chat logs were confirmed to be legitimate to me by a few former MrBeast employees who are in these chats. I'm continuing to sort through them. We'll continue to keep you updated in the coming weeks. This video was immediately flagged and not suitable for advertisers, which says a lot. This video will most likely be
What
restricted.
do you mean it says a lot?
I mean, yeah,
Does she
you're
think that
talking about
shouldn't have
child
happened?
porn.
Should have got age restricted or outright removed. That thumbnail.
And then she ends it with, I think it was an important video to make regardless.
That part's true.
Yeah.
That part's good.
Wait, so there's people in the chat room that sent it to Rosanna, and now she's sending it to FBI, which means if there is an investigation, those guys are going to have to, they're going to be incriminated a little bit.
Yeah.
Or I don't know if they're incriminated. It depends what their participation
I guess it would be at their discretion if they want to actually go after who they actually want to go after. But yeah, it's pretty gross, dude. It's pretty gross.
I wonder if this is going to go anywhere or if Jimmy's just going to post through the pain.
I say post through the pain.
Yeah,
probably.
probably.
Yeah.
I tied up an FBI agent.
Okay, what is he up to? What is Beast up to? Hold on,
Mr. Beast?
Yeah, is he? I think he's still just slamming away.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Beasting it up.
Wait, I'm gonna.
New uploads. 81 million 2 weeks ago. 100 million 1 month ago. 120 million 1 month ago.
Seems like it dropped off a little bit.
Oh.
Oh, nah, who cares? Doesn't deserve it. Yeah. Okay. You can. I don't care. You can. I mean, you can. I wasn't.
Well, I just thought it was weird. I thought that was like a bizarre move.
The more I thought about it, the more it seemed like actually pretty smart.
I thought it was amazing.
Because like, if you can get that in front of 1,000 creators, that's $100,000.
You guys should just.
I guess we should explain what it was.
About.
We got a box of Feastables because I guess we're
on the list.
We're still on the list somehow.
We're on the Prime list too.
Right. Nobody's manually removed us from that list, so we get like the promo boxes. And Ethan was just gonna throw it away because honestly, their chocolate kind of sucks. And as you were going to pack it up, you're like, "Wait, what is this?" And there was just a bundle of money in there.
I'm so grateful.
And it was $100 in singles, and it was just in the box with the candy.
Yeah.
And there was like a QR code, and it was like, I love giving away money. I want you to feel like what it's like to get money randomly too. So here's $100. Just thought that was kind of odd. I don't know.
I thought it was crazy. I was like, damn, this costs so much
We
money.
divvied it up, though.
Think about it. Like, that's like
Yeah.
2 social posts of a big influencer.
That's right. You left early. That's what you
When
get.
was this? Friday?
Yeah, it was on
You can
Friday,
have
yeah.
some of mine.
Did you know about this, AB?
I had no. I thought you guys were fucking around.
I didn't know either.
No,
I'll give
he
you
just
some.
gave
You two
us
left
some money
early.
randomly.
That's okay. I watched the greatest World Series.
I did
Yeah.
not take any for the record.
Yes, he gave it away to the crew. Here, I still
would
have
never.
it.
No, you can keep
It was
But it was
they're
wild.
very, very crisp $1
Yeah.
bills. Although
I thought it was
Look at
fake
those.
at
Hold mine.
first.
Mine are they're like straight out of.
Oh, I want one of
straight from
those.
the
Is that real?
I don't want
currency?
yours, Dan. I
Yeah,
want Logan.
it's real.
It's real, but it looks fake because it's brand new.
Well, I thought at first it was like, who left the, because we have some fake money around here for bits. And I said, who left this fake money here? It was attached to the bar of chocolate with a rubber band.
Yeah,
I
just
didn't
thrown
understand.
in
I
there.
didn't understand.
I don't like singles anyway, so.
I do love those
Okay,
because
but-
they're so fresh and crispy. And
Yeah,
they
and I mean,
smell.
not to. I mean, $100 is $100. I'm not going to complain about it, but it's not like a massive amount of money by any means. But it still was just. I've never. We get sent promo stuff all the time. I've never had anybody. Okay, yeah, I'll pay up. Well, here, I think we divvied it up between 5 of us.
I just want
So if you get like 3 from all the rest of them, then
What about Zach?
Cut in.
I don't want that dirty money.
What about? Did
I'll
Ian
cut in
get-
whoever
did Ian get in?
missed out, man. I ain't greedy.
What about Galia?
Okay, Galia.
You want some Beast dollars? Beast bucks?
Here's 3 Beast bucks for you, Galia.
Go.
Yeah.
Nice girl.
Use it. Enjoy
Nice
your
girl.
enjoy
Make
your
it rain. Make it rain.
enjoy your visit. But I thought it was pretty smart because for a social post of a big creator, it costs like $50,000. So that's like 2 of those.
Yeah, unless he just sent it to us and it has like fucking anthrax on it or something.
Trying to take it out.
Yeah.
So we stopped talking about him.
No,
Well-
people said that they've seen other people talk about
Yeah,
it.
of course. And well, we were like, yo, should we talk about this? This is so weird. And I was like, nah, fuck that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to play into his
Well, we
game.
played into it. I feel like we couched this in enough negative
agree.
Mr. Beast news that it's okay.
Yeah,
I don't think anybody's going to mistake this for a plug.
No. Alrighty.
Alrighty. Yes, it is 4:30. I know y'all got to go.
We did it. We talked about everything.
We did it. We did it.
Nice.
Easy.
So, the next Twilight movie on Wednesday?
Ah,
We might actually have time
Oh,
on
you want to
Wednesday.
look at that one, AB, real fast? You think it's worthwhile? The Logan one?
We
Or
can,
whatever.
yeah. I mean, or we could save it.
I don't think we have time.
We can save
Yeah,
it.
fuck it. I just hate Logan. I like this shit on any chance.
It's kind of long, so we can save
Yeah.
it.
Okay, what,
It's
Dan?
too long.
You said what about? Oh, tomorrow.
He
Wednesday's
said
Halloween.
Twilight.
Wednesday is
what
Halloween,
he
so
said.
we probably have too much planned.
You
to do
have
that.
to be here on Wednesday. We have.
You
this
have to.
is a bonanza. It is going to be so much fun.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're celebrating my birthday.
right.
Yay.
Or
His
not.
bir-
It's just
Love's
Halloween.
birthday is on Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Oh, that's exciting.
But we're
Good
not
for you.
celebrating. Only
Yes, we
Halloween.
are.
Yeah, we are.
We're gonna be celebrating, dude. We're gonna
Yeah?
we're going to
Thanks,
have
dog.
fun.
All right, y'all. Thanks for being here. Appreciate y'all.
Let's go Dodgers.
Thank you to our members.
Yeah, that.
Let's go Dodgers. Let's go Dodgers.
Thank you to our members. Thank you to everyone who supports us directly. It means so much to us.
USA,
Thank you.
USA, USA.
See you guys on Wednesday.
USA.
Bye.
USA, 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 USA.